What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another BiteStream, the show where we talk about everything indie gaming related, and just want to make you better indie developers. We've got a bunch of great topics lined up today. First of all, everyone should become a Roblox developer, or at least certain people. We'll dive into that in a second. What else have we gotten? Monument Valley 3 has decided that no more iOS. They were exclusive for Monument Valley 2, and now they've decided to change and switch things up by going for the Netflix App Store of all things. I would have expected the Epic Game Store, but hey, surprise! What else are we going to be talking about today, Thomas?
We will briefly cover the fact that we actually released Unicycle BiteStream yesterday. We won't go into too much details, but we'll at least cover it for a little bit. And of course, another week, another BiteStream, another time that Steam has weekly news, so we will be covering the changes there as well.
Yeah. So the energy will be maybe a bit lower in the stream. I have slept 4.5 hours.
Why? We already released, so
Yeah, that was
the work is done, right?
That was the problem. We released. So please, Thomas, make up for my lack of energy this stream.
You want an energy drink?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Let's talk about making money with Roblox.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first topic.
That's
so.
the first topic. So, yeah, Thomas has no stream deck, so it's going to be a bit more scuffed.
Yeah, normally I have my stream deck with it. I forgot it at home, so
It's-
yay!
yeah.
I press a button now,
Yeah.
but we can still show you the articles and all of that. don't
Okay,
worry.
okay. So, Roblox, we've heard of them before right now. They've released a report about they've been helping to create careers with over 18,000 developers currently in their developer exchange program, their DevEx program, which allows developers who develop games for Roblox to actually earn money from Roblox. So I'll explain that in a second. And they state that they've estimated, like they being Roblox, and like the developers have added an extra $1.2 billion, which is pretty high amount, to the United States gross domestic product between 2017
Jesus.
and 2023. Yeah. So a quick primer, because do you know how people make money with Robux?
I assume they have like in-game items. They
Okay,
buy
well,
with
assume you
Robux.
don't know anything. I'll explain it. You've read the doc. Don't cheat.
Wait, no, I actually didn't read the
So,
doc yet.
how do you make money with Roblox? Just so you know, like the entire idea, you can make custom maps as a Roblox developer. They have like their own sort of engine, and you can make custom maps, custom game modes, things like that. For example, Unturned, which is a popular Steam game, started as a Roblox map. There's like chained together, but then in Roblox, like these kinds of like knockoff is not a real word, but like custom game modes. And then you can either sell access through those maps where someone has to pay a certain amount of Robux to get into the chain together Roblox server or whatever. Or you can also just sell like in-app purchases, how I call it, like within your map, you can have like power-ups or boosts and whatever. And all of that you buy with Robux, the fake currency that Roblox uses, my God. You can get you get like 70% of every transaction. So if someone spends 100 Robux on something, you get 70 Robux. And then you as a developer can then go to Roblox and exchange it on the DevEx, the developer exchange, into real money again. Seems like crypto, but with extra steps.
But
Oh.
do you lose in that exchange as well?
Yeah.
So it's worse
the,
than Steam.
The exchange rate is set by Roblox as well themselves. So yeah, it's not ideal, but still, hey, $1.2 billion
it's still
with a
quite a bit of
B.
money. Yeah?
Then also they have another way you can earn, which is like kind of how YouTube Premium works, where there's a premium version of Roblox, and then if people play your game, like they see how many games, like how many hours have you played in a week, or like in a month, I think it is, and then it divides up like a certain amount of money between all of those maps. So if you have maps that get more people coming, you will also just simply earn more money. And those have been the two main ways. Then one of the articles as well talks about how they're now also starting to add allowing developers to create user-generated content, like for example clothes and horses and all of that stuff, have their own marketplace and sell it as well. And once again, a percentage of purchases will go to developers. Now, all fine and well, like $1.2 billion is not a little. Of course, it's over 6 years, but still Roblox. I think the reason I put this as our headline topic as well is because we talk about indie game development, right? But at the end of the day, guys, there's more to indie game development than just releasing on Steam. We've talked about it with, for example, Crazy Games, our video that we did last week. Also now Roblox is another very, very big platform that a lot of people just don't think about because there is a bit of a different audience base. Roblox, you're developing more for smaller children, you're working more on hypes, you're making a skibidi toilet or whatever, but still $1.2 billion. It's a lot of money, right?
I remember we once did a tier list. I don't know which one it was exactly, where we covered platforms like Roblox and so on. Like how we think they compare. Do you remember what we gave it? Out of the top of your head? I'm putting you on the spot now.
I think pretty well. I made a Patreon video more recently about it. The thing is, I think we gave it a pretty unfair rating back then, but we haven't gone like back to it because it's been over a year.
Yeah, because I was thinking
back then we didn't have these stats as well. We were very much like hopium or like just guessing stuff basically.
I guess it's just gut feeling, but I mean clearly gut feeling can be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean long story short, we always think Steam is the best way, but I think that just looking at the mobile market last week, Roblox now, do you have a better shot on Roblox than you have on Steam, do you think? Because I assume you have less competition.
But there's also less of an audience. Once again, you have those problems. Also, your audience doesn't have as much money. Because your audience is kids who have to ask their mom for like Robux or V-Bucks and all of that stuff. I think generally it doesn't make sense to be like, everyone stop Steam developing, everyone go to Roblox. I think if you do know the platform, if you've maybe played
that would be a weird call to action.
It would be a weird call to action indeed. But there's also a lot of weird stuff going on. Someone in chat mentioned it, like Roblox has some money laundering going on. I once listened to a podcast that talked all about it. But this is not really the main, or like, of course, this is interesting, but I read a LinkedIn post. I know, I couldn't find the original sources anymore, but it was basically a breakdown of the full report that we'll link as well. And it looked at more of the details because the first report was purely focused on the USA. And it looked at, okay, what is the average income for every country? And then in like, which top should you be as a Roblox earner? And like in the US, for example, the median income per capita is around $40,000, which means you'd have to be a top 1,000 earning Roblox creator, like making your own maps and things like that, to be above that. Whereas if you look at, for example, hey, if you go to Brazil, you only need 4,000, and which means you have to be a top 3,000% Roblox creator. Russia is $9,500 income per capita for like 1 year, top 2,200, and Philippines is $2,300 a year, which is top 8,000, which is suddenly a lot more attainable. Like this report really easily shows, and it was something else that was talked about in the report as well, where the stats are a bit weird because it talks about, hey, this is how much GDP spending there has been, like how many people bought Robux in the USA. That doesn't mean that the money has actually gone to the USA. A lot of that money has been going on to more lower cost countries, like for example, Philippines, because there it's actually doable to have a living from being a Roblox creator. If you live in the US, that's also like why you shouldn't probably become a Roblox creator. It's just so much more expensive. Like, and this is like the 40,000 is a top 1,000, and then you break a leg, and then suddenly you need to become a top 500 earning Roblox creator. So I think the main leading point is here, and it's something that I've talked about at Gamescom as well, and also when I went to Japan and did the interview with the studio, is why are so many game dev studios dead set on being in the US and in like Scandinavia or like other high cost EU countries?
Yeah, just go to Belgium. Low cost of living, right?
Absolutely not. Like it's like, that's why we go to Japan at the end of the day. It costs the same for us to move there and like rent an extra Airbnb than just to stay in Belgium, and we have higher like living standards.
The best thing we could probably do as a studio is not to move to Japan or whatever, but to like a Thailand or something.
Yeah, that's what Randy did, for example.
Exactly. That's probably the smartest thing to do, but you don't just do that.
That's what I often like. Yeah, it's like if you have people, like if you have children, you can't just move them. Like we could probably pack things up and become game devs in Bali or something.
Your girlfriend will kill you?
It's fine.
William's mom will kill William.
Well,
William will kill William.
Well, basically.
No, there are a couple of problems with that idea. Oh, my mom will kill me.
Everyone will kill everyone.
Yeah, basically everyone dies. So let's not do that.
But It's a real thing. For example, when I was in the Japanese studio, they were also like, yeah, we come from Germany, like the owner, and he was like, yeah, I could get 2 developers or 2 artists or whatever for the price of 1 if I were to stay in Germany versus in...
Yeah.
And in a time where there is so little money, I think this also was something you saw with Keoken Interactive. You know, the Dutch studio from Deliver Us the Moon. And they went like somewhat viral earlier this year because they made this video of like, hey, we have this 35-man studio. We've done 200 pitches. Nobody's funding us. We're now making a public video with our 5 pitches. We're going to GDC. Someone please pitch us. The problem is they have a studio. I think they were in like Amsterdam, which Amsterdam is crazy expensive, for example.
Yeah.
Add on to that, hey, it's like fancy,
What fancy what? You can do it.
fancy studios and like fancy offices and, you know, the snack bar and that costs money.
Yeah, they all want to be modern, and then you have to have like a snack bar.
Yeah,
or
and then you have the problem of,
a lounge. You have a
please
sofa.
fund me like for $10 million, like your publisher, and that's like also the problem. So, yeah. What else? Yeah, basically, I just wanted to. I think, guys,
Is the second article interesting as well?
the second article is just the one where they will be talking about how you can create user-generated content and sell it on like the Roblox store.
Yeah.
It's like more ways of monetization because it's just more and more money. And I think that's another, garages with plywood is all you need. Depends on where you go. You still need to eat chicken, or like, are you gonna start a farm as well? So,
I mean, you still need to feed the chicken.
yeah, you still like you always still need to have some costs and things
Yeah,
like
you
that.
always have a cost. I mean, like we mentioned this a couple of times. Like, Marnix needs food.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal, and you can say you can cut the costs. Like, we are a very, very lean studio.
Yeah, but even then,
Our only cost is basically us, and we don't pay, first of all, everyone, and not even consistently when we pay.
yeah, and
So we are like the leanest you can be, but in the end, we cannot keep that up forever.
we
Because
could live like kings if we all moved to Thailand and bought, like, not get a villa, but like, you know what I mean, like, you know, have a little pool for the same price as being in depressing Belgium.
Yeah.
Anyways, that aside, the one last question that I also had is like, hey, Meta has been throwing so much money at like the metaverse. Is Roblox at the end of the day the like we have Ready Player One at home with like their focus on user-generated content? Is this like the next hype where people should go for?
For kids, yes. But like the moment you become like, I don't want to say at age because I will offend people, but when you become older, you probably grow out of it, and then you actually do other things like you play other games.
But
and
I mean,
then
I
Roblox
don't
is not
mean
enough.
like that. I mean like not as a game, but as
platform.
like instead of Meta Horizons or whatever it is, like did Roblox like become the sleeper metaverse that everyone is going to probably be using? Because for example, and that is another thing, if you can be a developer for making metaverse applications versus just making shitty mini games. For example, we had the one here in Belgium where JBC, which is like a clothing company,
Yeah, true.
they partnered with like a local Belgian like musician, artist, and then they made like the JBC island in Roblox that people could go to. And
Was it the Roblox or Fortnite?
I think it was Roblox.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe it's. I don't like the statement. Like the question. I don't want to say yes because I will feel bad about it. You know.
Yeah.
But the fact that I'm like contemplating how I should answer it is already an answer.
I pulled it up here. JBC World is a Roblox with a virtual concert of a Belgian pop star. Fortnite has also been known as virtual concerts.
Yeah.
160,000
Ariana Grande
visits.
within Fortnite and so
Yeah,
on.
but I think that's still like Fortnite. That's marketing. That's not like metaverse. Whereas here Roblox, like 160k visits. That's not that bad. Still one active person apparently. So
One person
there
is
is
still enjoying.
one person on the JBC World Island.
Gotta love it. I mean, it's probably performing better as Meta Worlds Horizon or whatever it's called indeed.
They're just bleeding money.
Yeah. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg, if you're watching this, we will make a better Horizon Worlds for
No,
you.
we will not.
If he pays us $1 billion.
I will spend it on coke and move to Thailand and die by a shark-related incident 2 months later, and I'll disappear. But yeah, go and give us a lot of money, Zuckerberg. We're very trustworthy.
You're burning the bridges I'm trying to build.
Oh yes, we had bridges with Mark.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, maybe
Yeah, let's go.
chat has been going absolutely nuts. Guys, please chill. Everything they've been talking about is how have the sales numbers been for Unicycle Pizza Time? So,
We will not cover it today
ooh,
because you want it so
viewership
badly.
drops. Too bad. Let's talk more about Roblox.
You don't like Roblox? Well, sucks to be you.
Yeah. You want to give a quick recap?
Maybe while I give a brief recap of our experience, maybe, or of what I expected.
Like, first of all, if you're listening, we released a game yesterday.
Oh, okay. I'll give that recap. In Medium, you look up the actual sales number. Let's give them the exact number right now. No?
No.
Okay.
Patreon.com/BiteMeGames. Exact sales numbers for that one. First wave are coming out next Wednesday.
Okay.
We'll give you some stats. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But we gotta, gotta blue ball you a little bit.
So basically, at the 1st of August, Marnix and I, just the two of us, started working on a new game called Unicycle Pizza Time. It's a rage game, a bit like Only Up.
Yeah.
And yesterday was the big release. We did it live on stream, so if you didn't see it, what the hell, dude? Subscribe, like follow us.
Yeah.
You should see our updates in the future, so you can join. And I mean, we were really quick to our 10 review threshold.
It was like
chat.
10 minutes or
Yeah,
something.
so on that front, the community really came through. Like, you guys nailed it. And stat-wise, what are we going to say?
Did it go better than you expected?
It went differently than I expected, that's for sure.
What did you expect?
I expected it to sell decent,
Okay.
not as much as we have now.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the graph and the results.
I mean, yeah, it's like not at all what I expected, but
Can you pull up the SteamDB active players maybe?
sure. But the way we got to the number is what surprised me the most.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
We made a lot of mistakes. We knew we were making mistakes. It's not like,
Yeah.
oh, we were so dumb, we should have done things differently. We knew we were going in this with a big disadvantage.
Yeah, just because we don't have time to market.
Yeah, we had
You want to see the in-game player count, or?
yeah, like the graph where I want to show where you can see
This,
hey,
right?
this is the stream. Yeah, this thing. So if we can
I'll pull it on stream.
since launch, so the full 48 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
I think we can.
Boom, it's on stream.
Okay, so for audio listeners, imagine a big U that then plateaus at the top. It's a good graph. It's the best. You can imagine it. So we started with, what is this, 26 active?
Yeah, so on
concurrent-
release we
yeah.
had 26, I'll go through because I have it in front of me. We had 26 viewers, it's mainly because we did the stream live, we were like, guys, come play it,
Yeah.
we'll open a lobby, whatever. And we had 26, perfect. Next hour, it dropped already. Then the next hour, it basically plummeted back to 8. So it was like, okay guys,
Yeah, it
we went
fell
through the
off
hype.
quick.
Yeah, we went through the hype, it's fine. Some time goes by, a certain country wakes up,
Yeah.
and suddenly, boom! At 2 p.m., we had 76 active viewers.
Tripled our daily
Tripled our initial
launch.
launch.
And our
amount
launch
of
was
numbers.
190 people watching live on stream, right? A lot of reviews
Yeah.
still, a lot of people.
And this is
buying.
concurrent players, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's not
Total.
total. It's not people who bought the game, whatever. It's 76 people were playing Unicycle Pizza Time at the same time.
Yeah.
This day, today.
And the reason it's lower now is because it's 3:20 a.m. in Japan right now.
Oh, you spoiled the country.
Oh no! Who
Oh,
could have
no.
guessed? It's if you look up Unicycle Pizza Time on YouTube, you will find two things: our videos and 1,500 different VTubers playing Unicycle Pizza.
Yeah, I mean,
It's-
Japan loves the game. Also, I think, this is a theory of mine.
Okay.
I think it's just because Japanese people like, the word unicycle, I think they find it funny. I'm pretty sure. Don't you think? Because every time they pronounce it's unicycle, and they think and they start laughing. Because it's
No, I don't think so. Wait, let me.
No?
Buy me 10 seconds.
okay, so what do you need the
Okay,
10
so-
seconds for?
They don't say unicycle. First of all, they say ichirinsha
They don't say that. They
they-
literally say unicycle pizza time.
for the title, but
Yeah.
the moment you watch their content, you say ichirinsha.
Yeah, I'm not that.
Whatever, you don't care about that. No, the reason for that is I didn't know this. Shout out to one of our viewers. When I was watching his stream,
Oh yeah, I know.
I told you, right? And
Yeah.
I was like, he was like, yeah, I saw your devlog. Did you get inspired by Japan? Because apparently, I did not know this when we made the game. Every person in Japan, basically, when they're like 8 years old, as part of like PE education, they learn to ride a unicycle. So everyone there loves unicycles because they have fond memories of being 8 years old and learning to ride it. And I think that, in combination with our one influencer who covered the game before launch being another very, like, a relatively popular VTuber, was basically all we needed to get that ball rolling.
Yeah.
And then we ended up on the and we still are on the #1 in new and trending for Japan.
Yeah,
And-
it's so weird. It's so weird.
It's the stats. So we had the stats from yesterday. Like the country split was like Japan 50%, and then most of our audience is US based. So we expected a big, like most gamers are in the US. It's the second largest market after China. Today, our split has been 95% Japanese units and like 1% US, 1% Belgium, 1% China, and then 2% other. It's been kind of crazy.
So long story short, you guys were great in getting the reviews done, but you didn't do enough. Next time, do better.
So what did you ever answer what you expected? Like, what did you expect then instead?
I expected worse than this. I think this is about
I didn't expect a rebound.
the rebound.
The
For sure
rebound
not.
was, I did not see the rebound
Yeah,
coming.
I hope the rebounds again because we're going down again.
Yeah, but it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, true. But I think for a 30-day project with like 3 days of marketing.
We had 500 wish lists. I think we can say that.
Yeah, we had 500 wish lists. We have more sales than that. We have more sales than wish lists.
I have like Chris Zukowski on Discord. I sent him like a screenshot that is like our Steam stats with like the total Steam sales, and then like right underneath you can see like wish lists where the amount of wish lists is like lower than the sales. And I was like, ever seen over 100% wish list conversion rate? And he hasn't responded yet. Maybe he ghosted me. but I still found it so funny.
He is having an existential crisis now. All his talks about wish lists are important to get into new and trending. And then
I think the one problem though is now, did we unintentionally create a new meta?
I think before we cover that,
Oh, you want to make that an extra video as well?
no. We can cover it in the stream. Don't worry.
Okay,
But I mean, before we cover that, maybe first of all say your expectations,
Okay.
and let's go back to we did this in 3 days.
The
Marketing basically.
Yeah.
Like Marnix did all of it, by the way. I didn't do anything. But
We spent nothing on marketing as well. Very important.
yeah, we spent nothing on marketing. Did we? Do you think we missed a shot
Yeah.
because we did it so quickly?
Yeah, we should have done it 2 weeks. But the thing is, we
yeah,
just
but
didn't want
I
to
mean,
do.
I more mean like, hey, we only had 30 days. This game clearly has potential.
Yeah,
The
it's,
idea.
it's fun to watch, honestly, guys.
Yeah.
Like I have been watching Japanese VTubers play our game for the past
I watched the
entire day.
I watched the one English YouTuber, like
Yeah.
Calamity Sam. Go watch it; it's a pretty fun video. But I watched it, like it's so fun to watch because they're like all having an aneurysm. And it's like, what is this?
Yeah, it's like I hate this, but I want to keep going. And
Yeah.
and I think
So, but what I mean is, we had. Like, I think it's a correct term. It's like, don't they call it a golden egg or something usually? Did we have a golden egg and hatch it too quickly?
I think the thing also is I'm like I need
Can
to,
we do this again?
can we make wheelchair pizza time and would it do the same?
Yeah, but also not next month for example.
Yeah, also not next
Like,
month.
first of all, I don't want to make another 1 month game.
Yeah, no, it was too
out of
crunchy.
the
It's
question.
dumb.
It's
We
too
did
much.
it because we're YouTubers and
Yeah.
we had 1 month time before we left.
And
for
there are
Japan.
multiple mistakes we also made, but we're saving that for a video. I won't cover it now, but we need to milk the content. Huh?
Yeah.
Like while we're in Japan, these are easy things to talk about.
Yeah,
we
so-
want to relax.
Um,
So your expectation, I started yapping. Damn it. Usually you're the one yapping. Your expectations, and then we can go to the thing you wanted to talk about. What did you expect?
so I had low hopes going in. I was like, "Ooh, it would be nice if we could get like maybe $2,000." And I was like, "Who are you kidding, Marnix? No fucking way." We made 800 from Forge Industry in like the first 2 weeks. And it was like, what would make this better? The game is priced at 1/3 of Forge Industry. So I honestly, the thing is, I had this weird thing where the development cycle was so short, and for me especially, it was so crunching and so not fun that I have very little love Or like I have love for the game, but I don't feel like it's my baby. I don't have that connection. I think because I just did too much work on it in too much of a short time, and I was just too focused on I need to finish and kick this out of the door.
It was all business, no play.
I could not enjoy what I was doing. I was just I have 3 days. No, I had 2 days because we came back from Gamescom on Friday evening basically. I had Saturday I still needed to edit videos, and then I had Sunday and Monday to make the entire level, so we had a build to send to influencers. That is not enough time. I died basically. So I take this W, but yeah, I don't know. I want to say something though. We need your help. So if you're listening to this and you are like, hey, I want to help these two handsome chaps make their game even better.
My hair is growing longer again. It's getting slightly better every week.
Slightly more handsome, yeah. We're looking for people who want to like help us out and localize the game in a few more languages. The main ones we're looking for right now are Russian, Hindi, Italian, Korean, Arabic, Vietnamese, and Tagalog. Those would be ideal.
Say it again, but slower. You go way too quick.
No, you only need to listen to the ones that you know. If you do know one of these languages and you want to translate, I think it's about, the store page is, I think, 200 words, and then the game itself is 65 keys, like 3 sentences, and the rest is like
Single
forwards,
words
backwards,
yeah.
Join our Discord server and send me a DM. I've made some templates as well, where you can very easily just like fill it in. It's we did it for Spanish already, so we now have Spanish support, and it took like half an hour or something for the guy to get back to me.
So if you see this handsome guy on your face a lot and you're like, I want to give back to him somehow, you can now spend half an hour of your day-ish to translate it, and you can give us a great
Russian,
help.
Hindi, Italian, Korean, Arabic, Vietnamese, Tagalog, or honestly any other language. Like if you know like Ukrainian, I know we have some Ukrainian viewers. If you're like, hey, I want to help localize UPT, send me a DM.
Yeah, just look at the languages on our Steam store page. If you know a language that is not on there, and you know it and you want to translate it, shoot us a DM.
Yeah, it would be really nice because I think this is a game that has a lot of potential, not just in Japan. It's not like a genre specific. It's just we need to reach out to more influencers of like those subcultures.
Yeah. How far? I know we don't want to go too deep into Unicycle Pizza.
We still have. Let's say we have another 8 minutes. Tops.
What are the following steps for Unicycle Pizza? What's next? And what are we like? How are we planning to get out of Japan and into other countries? Maybe those are, I think, two very interesting topics.
Very simple answer. Like marketing your game, guys, it's not hard. Just send influencers and send more influencers. We're basically, normally what you're supposed to do is have like, before you release, like 2 weeks at least before release, you already contact the influencers. We had 3 days, so I'm just extending that 2-week period now where every day I'm sending like another 20 to 30 emails to influencers like, hey, go and play this game. It's got great reviews. You'll love it. It'll be great content. And it takes just some time between a streamer or an influencer picking up the game and a video coming out. We got very lucky with Tomari Mari, who's like the Japanese VTuber, because live streaming is like easier. They can just be like, hey, we'll play it on stream. But especially making videos for specific games, it just takes a long time. So, yeah.
You were waiting for sales reveal of the whole day. We gave you a glimpse of what the sales were looking like.
Yeah, Patreons know all the stats, guys.
Not yet, but soon.
I've been keeping them updated in our Discord for Patreons. Super sweet chat. So, when marketing turns into cold call sales, well, it's what works. I think this is still, at the end of the day, the best bang for buck, because once again, we spent $0. I spent like 3 hours. Just looking at YouTube, and that's it. I write one email template, I sent out the messages, and that's it. So you don't need to go to events and all of that.
400 is your guess of sales. We already said we're over the wish list mark, which was 500. So your guess is pretty horrible.
Yeah, maybe the drip feeding to influencers is a good thing. It slowly builds up the game. I think one thing that might actually help us though, but this is very much not reproducible. I think.
Positive reviews?
No. The fact that we have a use case country of the game blowing up in Japan, and now we still have all of these other untapped countries. Like the English market doesn't know about the game yet, basically, but we've already been able to build up that review and basically a backlog of reviews.
Yeah.
That could help if some influencers like considering, should I pick this up? And he looks at the game and he already sees a whole bunch of reviews.
Yeah.
But This is not a strategy that you normally do.
Yeah.
This is just, we definitely lucked our way into a lot of things as well with this release.
True. We will go in depth in this in a future video. But for example, what Marnix is trying to say is, if a Markiplier sees our mail and he's like, is this game worth it? He opens a Steam page.
The email Markiplier lists on his YouTube is a dead email. Don't follow that one. I got like an email rejected. Like the email address doesn't exist anymore.
But for example, it's like, hey, then the Markiplier is like, okay, let's check out this game, and he sees very positive on Steam, and he sees it's like already 50 reviews. He might be like, okay, maybe this might worth a look.
But
like,
this is
copium.
This is not a strategy you should plan for. 2 weeks in advance, reach out, have your game finished 2 weeks before release, basically, and send it out to influencers then. And I think that is still going to be much better.
What do you think is the appeal of Unicycle Pizza Time?
It's awesome to watch.
Okay, true. But that's only once you get started. But I have a feeling that just from sending the mails we sent out, we had better responses already.
No, our return rate of like sending out emails versus people responding to us was the same as Forge Industry.
Okay, so it's better.
Forge Industry,
Never mind then.
Also,
Okay, because I had like the feeling it was better. Was like, what is so appealing?
Not really.
Okay.
Because most of the streamers that we have now, the Japanese ones, they're all organic. We had one before launch and one that I reached out to after launch, and those are the only two that I have contacted myself. All the other ones are like a few thousand subscribers, and they just bought the game for themselves.
I mean, yeah, because they see it on new and trending.
Yeah,
number one spot.
Another thing we did is I think I talked to you about it. We priced it low because
I talked about it yesterday as well, that we were very aggressive with the currency conversions.
Yeah, the
and
currency
aggressive
conversion
was
for Japan.
Low price, not high price. Someone confused it. He was like, "Why are you being aggressive?"
No.
Like, no, low prices.
No, it's like because I've been to Japan a while. I know like, hey, how much money? If you do a 1-to-1 currency conversion ratio, the game would equate to like $8 or $9, which isn't like impulse buy anymore. Yeah. Now it's less than 500 yen, which is like their largest coin. And it's like less than a bowl of rice with like some meat. So for a lot of people, it's like, hey, let's just go for it. So it's a whole bunch of things. I'm gonna see if I can just drag Chris Zukowski out, or I know a few other game marketers. I want to maybe do a collab. And
finally,
talk about what are the good
probably
and the
the
bad
worst
parts.
timing to do a collab.
We'll see.
Because we're going to Japan.
We'll figure it out.
You just don't want to spend time with me.
Yeah. Who wants to? Let's
move on. Yeah. Enough UPT. For the
now
people that
everyone
don't know,
is here, we're gonna keep talking about.
For the people who don't know, stay if you're only here for UPT. After the BiteStream, we will do I have a setup here with me, and it should, in theory, we hope, maybe, we haven't tested yet, allow for basically unlimited players in UPT in one lobby. And we want to test it out with you guys. It's basically an MMO unicycle game. What more do you want? So be sure to stick around until the after party for that.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. You want to intro the next one, or I do the next one?
I'll be honest to the viewers.
I get it.
I haven't really read all of the articles that in depth, mainly because I was trying to fix Unicycle Pizza Time.
Yeah. So, going back to the regular game dev industry, we mentioned this. We made some videos about like, hey, publishing money is getting lower, and we see this change where VCs used to be, especially for like mobile dev and certain, like there were two main approaches for getting your game funded. You either get a publisher or you get an investor. Investors, they get the whole studio basically. Publishers, they fund the game. And the problem with investors is often they're like VCs and they have those Silicon Valley style practices where they don't care about actually running a profit in the beginning. If they have a graph, it like first goes very sharply deep down, and it's all about user acquisition. It's like, hey, we just need to grow and get more people out there, and we'll be profitable at some point in the future. That's basically the gamble they're taking.
Yeah, they usually do it with every SaaS application ever, basically.
Yeah, like SaaS application, it's also changing there. We'll get to it in a second. Where
I'll bring it up on stream.
Where the whole point is, hey, you're going free to play, getting as much of an audience as you can. And that works if you have that big money. But recently, Gearbox Publishing has kind of shut down, kind of rebranded. They're now called Arc. And as part of that, they took a step back from Rogue Snail, which is a small Brazilian studio, like small-ish Brazilian studio. And they suddenly had to support a free-to-play game without any further investment. And that has caused them to switch from free to play to premium. So their game now is $15 on Steam instead of like individual like free to play, and then you have like in-app purchase and user acquisition. The game used to be online only as well, because it really followed that games as a service model to a certain degree even. But turns out as an indie, it's not sustainable. So now they're dropping the online only mode. It's $15 in early access. They'll be launching next year for $20. And I just wanted to know, like, how do you think this impacts their current player base? When you have this game,
How does it work? If I added it free to play to
I
my
couldn't
library,
find
do
good
I keep
information. It still has decent reviews, so I guess it isn't horrible.
Because if it was free to play, but I downloaded it once, and so I keep it.
Yeah, no,
I don't
that's not the case.
If that's not the case, you are shafting people so hard.
Yeah.
I hate it. Can you imagine?
The problem is, can you blame the developers? What should they have done otherwise? Shut down the studio? But then you get the pirate software who is like, oh no, always online. Now they have to provide the server codes. Stop killing games is bad. Boo hoo hoo. Stop killing games is not bad, by the way.
Also, PirateSoft is saying the opposite of that, right? He says that they shouldn't have to do it.
Yeah, basically, because they can't afford to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, what should they have done?
How do you handle shutting down or like going from free to play? Because, you know, from premium to free to play, Rocket League did it. You see that more often, where once a game has enough funding, it gets better. But here, the opposite, going from free to play to premium, I feel
it's the first time I've heard of it.
It's very rare. I think I've heard it before, but I can't like pull up examples immediately.
But
how would you do this correctly? Your publisher just sends you an email, okay, thanks, bye, enjoy the rest of the game, and you have like a few months of runway. And you have just money burning because people keep playing your free-to-play game.
They released it, right?
Yeah, they released it. It's early access.
I think the best way for your company, like PR-wise, is definitely allowing them to keep it, and then new copies have to pay for it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's enough return on investment.
Yeah.
But if you, I think you're shafted either way. You cannot.
Yeah, I mean,
you cannot make a good decision.
If your publisher drops out, it's
you're stuck
doomed.
between a rock and a hard place. You can never have a good solution here.
Yeah, let me see. They're currently at mixed reviews, 63%.
And recently,
because they have no separation between recent.
Oh, okay.
For some reason. Let me see if I can get like a graph. Oh, it seems to be mostly positive. Okay, they don't have much. Basically, only on release they had a lot, like last year. But yeah, it's like, what is the genre? It's a roguelite, I think. Yeah, twin-stick looter shooter, basically. Why does this game go free to play in the first place?
It was announced 2 days ago. It's not yet paid, right? They just announced it.
It's $15 or 15 euros on Steam.
Okay, so it's already paid.
Yeah.
I assume people keep the game.
Yeah,
because
otherwise there would be more reviews.
Yeah, and otherwise they also have to make a second.
Here they have the unveiling the future, major changes, removal of online requirements. It will no longer be free to play at the 1.0 launch.
Oh, so the early access is free,
so
but the
early access isn't free. You pay for the early access, and it was supposed to be fake news, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay,
we didn't do our research well enough. Like, you pay 15 euros to play it early, and it was supposed to go free to play at launch. So basically, you pay to be a beta tester. But now it's like, okay, no, actually, you have to pay for it later on.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I think
they handled it the best they could then.
Yeah, I think that is the better way.
Yeah, that's also not what I read from the article.
Yeah, the article.
The article is, in my opinion, a bit misleading then, or I just can't read properly, which is also fair sometimes.
And it's always good that it's no longer an online-only game, because that's dumb if you have a single-player game that's online-only.
You know, Unicycle Pizza Time is online-only, right?
But that's because of DRM.
Yeah.
Kinda. We have the Nouveau. That is a joke.
Yeah, that's a joke. I don't think we have the money for the Nouveau.
Yeah.
Even their indie program or whatever it is. But yeah, I think they handled it as best as they could. It's a bit of an oddball of a thing to do, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do. And $15. I'm sorry, $20 is $20. You still incentivize people to get the early access, because it's only 15 in early access and 20 at release.
Yeah.
So people who bought the early access don't feel bad. So I think it's... what was the name of the studio? Rogue Snail?
Rogue
Good job.
Snail.
I think you handled it the best as you could.
Too bad that Gearbox just always
Best way to
sucks.
kill your game is to do this kind of stream. Thank you.
Yeah, he's gone. He's shadow banned. Well, now he's fully banned. Talk shit. He's been going the entire stream.
Well,
Actually,
I don't know if you're
no,
joking or not. But
Now I was this reminded me of something else, but I forgot about it now. God damn it. What were you saying? Oh, Gearbox. Yeah, they've been taking some L's. Risk of Rain just released an update as well, Risk of Rain 2, and it's like overwhelmingly negative. Once again, Gearbox Software and Gearbox Publishing, mostly negative, 22% ratings.
talk about games that do horrible.
Oh no.
I have a dream. I think I told you this.
Is this your new shitty UPT sequel?
No.
Okay.
I want UPT to do something, and I would be so happy if we ever achieve it.
Okay.
You know Concord, right?
You want to beat the Concord numbers?
I want to beat someday the Concord numbers.
Like the Concord launch, or how many there are live right now? I think we're probably more than what they have right now.
No, I think they have like 700 or so.
That's what they had at launch. That was the whole thing.
Either way, I want to beat Concord, and because I think it would be funny. Like, who would win a
Concord
multi-million?
Concord is currently at 110 in game. But if we wait, like at looking at this graph where it just keeps going down, if we wait for another, earlier today they were at 58. We passed 58 at some point, so we're almost better. It's just the all-time peak.
I mean, because it would be so funny. Because it's like a multi-million-dollar game. Who would win? A multi-million-dollar game or some unicycle?
Some boy on the unicycle.
Yeah, it would be so funny. That's my dream, by the way. Please make it happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Speaking of free-to-play and how everything is fucked, we go to the other side of the story now, where making free-to-play games is also once again unsustainable. Monument Valley. You've heard of it. It's that beautiful looking Android game, like mobile game basically, that came out in 2014, where you had like the little like isometric puzzler kind of game. It was probably one of the biggest mobile games ever, especially back then. Now you have like only casino games for some reason on the App Store, like Clash of Clans. But it was probably one of the bigger premium games, apart from Minecraft. Then they had an exclusivity deal for Monument Valley 2 on the App Store, like Apple, and then a few months later only they released on Android. And now they're getting ready for their 10-year anniversary, like trequel, like the third Monument Valley. Mm-hmm. And they were like, and they basically stated, we looked at the current market of mobile development. We are never getting any money here because they state that there is too much of a focus on free-to-play games with a high user acquisition, basically like the game we just covered, the one from Rogue Snail, I keep forgetting, Relic Hunter's Legend. And they decided, let's grab the bag, we're gonna publish on the Netflix App Store. And they're just getting rid of Apple and Android. They're not releasing at all because they're like, there is no way for a game like us, which is gonna be a premium game basically, to release in the current market anymore, even if they have that giant following of Monument Valley. And they could, realistically, they had a deal with Apple before. If they had another deal now, they could basically guarantee like front page coverage. But even then they are like, no. They think in their opinion that more people will actually play the game by having it on Netflix, whereas if they had it on the Apple App Store, nobody would ever even see it. Now, as a side note on that, there were some stats recently where less than 1% of Netflix users actually use the Netflix Games app. So I don't know if they... I
mean, that 1% is still a big number.
Yeah, but compared to giving it a shot to the Apple and Android stores...
Yeah, but I think it's a safer bet because you get
the bag of money. It's the safer bet if you want to feed people.
Yeah.
But you will not, I don't believe that you will not impact as many people.
Yeah, I think less people will probably play it, but they will earn more money.
Yeah.
Because I think they even mentioned it in the article somewhere where it's like, the market now is completely different than 10 years ago when they released the first game. Yeah, they will get buried in the 10,000 of other games.
Yeah, the things that matter now are like the daily active users for 7 days in a row and like a return on ad spend and all of that, where you go for the free-to-play games. You throw a shit ton of money at it, and that's why you get like those fake ads and things like that.
Yeah, I think they made a good deal.
Yeah.
For them, it's a good deal.
For them, it's a good deal, but the question that I have listed down here, so does this mean it's over for mobile indie devs who want to make premium games?
I think it has been over for a long time already.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because even like, for example, Stardew Valley, you can't sell games for the full price on mobile. It's just...
First of all, Stardew Valley is on mobile, it costs less, but it's pretty successful because it's fucking Stardew Valley.
Yeah, and even...
If we were to release a premium unicycle game called, for example, Theory, we release Unicycle Pizza Time on mobile.
Could we port it? You think it would be a lot of work?
It will be a lot of work.
Why?
You know why?
To port it.
We only use Steam
because
networking.
we use Steam networking. That's right.
We can fix that in our future multiplayer games. I've thought about it. We will talk about it after stream.
Top selling paid games right now are Minecraft at €8. Normal Minecraft is 20. Geometry Dash, which has been like top seller for 10 plus years.
But those are like
Stardew Valley.
Those are the staples.
And then number 5 is a Game Boy emulator. It's Bloons, it's Mini Metro, it's Monopoly.
Yeah,
there's no like
literally the
indie.
staples.
Oh, Slay the Spire is €10.
But that's still a popular indie.
Yeah, it's like
I don't think you can ever
Papers,
release
Please,
on
Five
mobile.
Nights at Freddy's, Terraria. These are all like tie-ins where the game's released first on.
I don't think you can release on mobile, especially as a premium game, as an indie, and have success.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. I would love to be proven wrong, but I think, if you want to have a good shot, you can probably, it's a better idea to just go to a random gaming convention or walk over the street and ask people to buy your game.
Monument Valley has 5 million plus downloads on Android right now, and it's still number 29.
I think in general, I think we summarized it last week as well. The mobile market, you can earn a lot more money, but it's even harder. Like, it's high risk, high reward.
Hey, you can buy Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition on mobile apparently for €11. It has 100k plus downloads. It's from an indie studio.
Yeah.
75 plus hours of content. My God.
You have multiple Final Fantasy games as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I remember like 10 years ago, I played like Final Fantasy 3 on my phone. It was like, oh, exam period. I have to study from my parents. Let's go to my room and play Final Fantasy on my phone. Mom, if you're watching this, I didn't do that.
You always studied, right? You never failed any exams.
Never
let's talk about.
I mean, my mom saw my grades.
You showed them. You didn't fake them.
Yeah, I always showed.
Okay.
And I mean, in the end, I had like the best grades possible.
Wait. I had more stuff here. So will this really allow more people to play Monument Valley 3, you think?
No.
No. One question that I maybe had is, how do you even get on the Netflix store? You can't submit your games, just do it, right?
No, I think you have to have connections.
Yeah.
Like, from what I read in the article, they did it in the past as well.
Who got like, no, I've talked to a dev who got this indie game on the Netflix. But this was also like when they just started, so once again, similar to like Apple Arcade, they just gave everyone big bags of money for the user acquisition, or like having the apps for the user acquisition. But it's not something that regular indies can plan for, I think. So what is the tier list? Mobile dev, Steam dev, Roblox dev. Which one would you suggest first? Make mobile games or make Roblox games? Because we talked about both of those approaches. Like Steam,
I don't know enough about Roblox to give a proper answer, but I am leaning towards Roblox actually, which is really sad. And like half the viewers that are making mobile games are probably going to be like, it's heresy or something, but damn. Like the mobile market, in my opinion, is just so saturated, so hard to compete with, to get just the eyeballs. It doesn't matter if your game is better or worse or whatever. I think you have to have budget for ads. If you don't have that...
And we're talking with budget, we're talking about multiple hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds?
A day.
Oh, okay, because I was like...
A day in ad spend.
I was going to be like, $100? I'm talking about thousands, tens of thousands.
The thing is, basically, when I was at DevCon, maybe I said this last week as well, I don't know, I forget what I said. There was this booth who did like return on ad spend AI optimization. And one of the people at the booth was also an indie dev because he recognized me and I talked to him a little bit. And I think one of the things he said as well is basically you need to have big cajones where you take a credit card and you have 30 days. And you just max out the credit card on ads and hope that you can get the return on ad spend within those 30 days. And that is like, because the thing is, there are, like, that's how the hyper casual games work. They have that approach basically, where those VC funded hyper casual games, they turn a profit in less than 6 months because they just throw so much money at it that it can pay off, because they can't go that line of credit, and before they have to pay the credit, they'll have earned the money. So, yeah.
So we are going to Japan looking for VC capital for our next game, so we can release Wheelchair Pizza Time on mobile. And if that doesn't work, we release it for Roblox, so people can buy their wheelchair with Robux. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's a sign that we should move on to the next topic.
Yeah. Can you do this last one?
Yeah, sure. So
this is no. I wanted to ask you this originally, but you forgot the Steam Deck. Like at this rate, I want to have like a Stream Deck. Sorry.
Oh, Stream Deck.
I want to have like a little jingle of like, "Welcome to the weekly Steam news roundup," because it's been 5 weeks.
Remind me, and I'll add it for next time.
Yeah, like
this week in Steam.
Every week, for some reason, since we started doing BiteStream, Steam has been pushing more and more updates.
And they will keep doing that because you give them such valuable info, and they take your feedback, and BiteMe is shaping Steam.
We talked to them before, so I knew this partially was coming, but there's still a bit more in the pipeline. We talked about it last week already.
I'll show you guys what we are talking about.
Basically, this is a follow-up to an article from, I think, 1 or 2 weeks ago, where they are getting rid of URLs on store pages. So before, you could put a URL to your Discord server, to other games, to whatever, put it in your description, and you could link people there. They realized, like, hey, this is making the store page experience too cluttered. We're gonna get rid of it from middle of September, basically. But of course, they can't just get rid of it and not give us an alternative. We didn't know what the alternative was gonna look like until, I think, 2 days ago. And they sent out an email with the new approach.
Yesterday.
Yeah, so you have it on screen, maybe you can go over it.
Yeah, so basically what they say is that from now you can highlight related games that you make. So they just explain that, for example, developer, publisher, or franchise can be highlighted basically for each game. So I think we gave the example when we did the initial story about the URLs being removed, is that there was, if you have a publisher, they sometimes say, hey, in your description, you need to add these games.
Yeah, from
so
the
you
same
can
publisher.
cross-link to them, basically. That is, once again, possible, from what I understand, because you can now highlight their games.
From the publisher, there's like a separate category.
So in general, that means, hey, what did we remove? The Discord button. So I don't know if in the end it's a net positive or a net negative thing.
Discord is still an iffy one. The thing that, once again, I talked about this with Steam, they were like, usually people don't go to Discord from Steam, they go from it either through like a subreddit, or they go from like an in-game button of go to Discord. So they felt like there wasn't really enough to warrant like having, also there's just still a button on the side of this of Steam. It's not like you can't go to Discord anymore, it's just a little bit smaller.
Yeah. Second thing they added is you can also now basically highlight, or in this case they call it feature, a DLC item. So for example, if
this
we
is new.
Release anime waifu
the body
pack.
scan version. So soon, once we get enough sales, you can play as me, custom character. Shirtless if you pay the extra paid DLC.
Yeah, then we can highlight it on the store page so everyone can see
my nipples.
Why are you like this?
Keep going. The show must go on. You're a bad host.
What else do you want me to say after you just say that? You gave the perfect example already. So for now on, I don't. Is it already live, or when did they say it go live?
Yeah, it's live already.
Oh, okay.
It looks a bit weird, honestly. Maybe I'm just not used to it.
Do you know a page that does it already?
Every single game has like, the more like this has been restyled as well, because it follows the same visuals. The thing is, most pages haven't been restyled. Maybe if we look at like some games that are like coming up in the next few days.
I'll look at the Steam page for Unicycle Pizza Time.
I'll see if I can quickly find a game that might already use this. I'm gonna look in like the popular upcoming, because
wow, this game looks so good.
Have you seen? There's an emotional
more like
horror
this.
tank. Yeah, this one still is a Discord link.
Dialogue box.
This one still, everyone is basically still using the old system. Even like the big publishers like Raw Fury. But Raw Fury does this, for example, as well. If you pull up Star Trucker, once again to give a quick showcase of what Steam wants to prevent, is first thing you see if you scroll to the description is an unrelated game. And they didn't like that.
Wait. Where?
Here.
Oh.
You just don't load the image for... Oh, now it is there.
Okay.
So it's like, hey, I want to, that's the thing Steam didn't like. It's like, hey, this game looks interesting. I want to read more of the description. It's like, what is this blueprint? I don't want this. So they got rid of that and they moved it.
No. The Star Trucker looks I mean, it's a trucker.
Yeah, it's a trucker sim in space.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Looks pretty fun. I'm never going to play it.
Yeah, of course, we have unicycle pizza time. So you think this is a change for the better, for the worse?
The change itself is good, but in the end, if you can now once again highlight games.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be lower.
Yeah, it's gonna be lower.
But
in the end, it's okay. So it's now here gone here in the place where blueprints is. But if you're going to still allow it down there, you basically remove things like our fancy arrow, or other things like a Discord. Okay, maybe not a lot of traffic is going there,
but still, it's something.
But still, yeah. So in the end, I feel meh. I mean, actually, I like that they added it back in general, because now we can put Forge Industry on our Unicycle Pizza Time store page.
It's not like you can't refer to it at all.
Yeah, so great. But then I feel like the change from a couple of weeks ago is why? Because you can now once again do it. Okay, it's not in the description.
But it's also like other URLs, so it's a bit more.
Yeah.
I think one other thing, and I don't think I talked about this with Steam, but once again at Gamescom or DevCom, I was talking with some publishing folks, and they also said like, hey, the idea in the current economy of like how publishing deals are kind of getting lower is that there's more of a focus on those like niched publishers, like Hooded Horse does strategy games. Whereas if you have someone like a Raw Fury, they'll sign anything under the sun, like no matter the genre. And things like, for example, now when you upload a demo, a publisher can send out an email to every single person who follows that publisher, which once again, it gives that same problem. If you're not a niche publisher, you won't have as much of a conversion because it's not gonna matter. But if you're a Hooded Horse and you're making a new like colony sim, for example, and you send out that email of, hey, this demo is now live, then you're gonna have much more conversion. I feel like Steam has been focusing also, at the end of the day, Steam still cares a lot about publishers because
yeah, of course,
they do the most of the like money work at the end of the day. They have special benefits.
They are the reason a lot of games sell.
Yeah, so they're changing a bit of things there, and I think this is once again like those like carousels make more sense if you are more of a targeted publisher.
Yeah, it's at least it's less intrusive.
Yeah,
that's
it fits better.
It fits better. It's a positive,
but like a 2% increase.
Yeah, it's like barely anything changed.
Yeah,
like you remove some things from like functionality, like the arrow, for example, which like, okay, does it have to be there? No, but we did it anyway. We cannot do it anymore. Like, okay, this is now a bit better though, so they give and they take in the end. So 2% positive Steam. Your stocks are going up.
Yeah, I think I asked this like a month ago when they first started their spree. What do you think else? Now that Steam is basically changing everything, what else is on your wish list? What do you wish, like, hey, if you had a direct line to Steam right now and you could ask for one thing, what would it be?
Unicycle Pizza Time on the front page.
That's not, okay, that is the most dumb answer. Please give it an actual, we have a show to run.
You want me to actually think about it?
I want you to actually pretend like you're a game developer who cares about game developing for an audience of game developers. And you're not just a soulless corporate hack who makes streamer bait games to get rich quick.
Wow. That turned around quickly. I'll think about it. You can give your wish list.
My wish list is faster updates for Steam dashboards and wish lists. I think that is the thing that we've been covering now with Unicycle Pizza Time as well as wish list update once a day. I think that is too slow if you're doing those targeted influencer campaigns because it's basically impossible to point really where like influence come from. Yeah, you have the reference links, but those don't work for wishlists. They'll work for the Steam store page analytics themselves. And then you'd have to convince an influencer to use your reference link at the end, which once again, they're just gonna go to Steam and copy that.
I like the...
Ooh, this is a hot take.
Yeah, I actually like it. Increase the Steam fee, I like it.
But how are they gonna make money then?
With who? What?
Yeah, Steam.
No, the Steam fee is the initial $100 fee.
Oh, someone else, like the comment below that was make the Steam fee go from 30 to 10%.
No, I think
no.
Steam is one of the better platforms where the 30% is kind of justified. They handle all our networking for a multiplayer. But the initial $100 fee, I think it can be argued. Not $100 flat, but depending on the country that your company is in.
Yeah, but
and I think in general, if you up it,
the
you will have less garbage on Steam.
Steam is run by like 13 people, and doing things like, hey, hell, if I ask you for an extra setting in guild architecture, you're like, no, that's an extra half hour of work. And now you want to like have a 13-man team deal with like taxes and accounting and figuring out like, hey, a company in Venezuela, how much should they pay? How are you gonna stop shell companies? All of that stuff. There are more important things that Steam should focus on. True. But they have an auto-convert version tool.
Yeah, and it's just add a zero and auto-convert.
You know the auto-convert is like horrible, right? Don't ever use the Steam suggested regional pricing. It's garbage.
Yeah, true.
Use what a publisher has. Like publishers actually spend a lot of time and effort researching like the inflation rates. Find a game with a similar price. We just copied the pricing of Chain Together, I think, because it's also €5. And then I made like a few little tweaks, and often it was more in the cheaper side, just to be safe. And that's it.
Yeah.
I think actually I saw a recent hot take. You know how Steam has different cuts if you earn like more than 10 million? So it takes 30% for the first million, and then 25% for like 1 to 10, I think, and then 20%.
Yeah.
I saw a take from, I think it was the guy who makes like all of those games. He did the GDC talk, where he was like inverted. The first $1,000 or whatever, Steam takes 20%, and then $1,000 to $100,000, Steam takes 25%, and then if you earn more than that, Steam takes 30%. It would be great for indies, I think, because there was, I think it was Rami Ismail who did the calculation of if you have $500,000 of publisher funding, you will need to earn 1.5 million before you as a developer, after Steam taxes and things like, you need to earn 1.5 million gross, and then you have the 30% Steam, and then you have your publisher recoup and all of that you will need like 3 times as much before you actually earn money, because Steam just takes so much. What do you think of that statement, of like that strategy?
I have a different one.
Okay.
Depending on what features you have, if you don't use Steam Multiplayer, for example, your fee should be lower. Because I think the 30% is very justified for example, use like Pizza Time. We use Steam networking.
Yeah, for everything.
That alone
saves a lot of money.
Is probably already worth, okay, maybe not the 30%, but it's definitely justified. But if you, for example, don't use that, for example, especially the resource intensive ones, maybe that's not too incentive because they're just lobbies and blah, blah, blah. But even then, like 3% off for not using multiplayer.
Yeah.
And then 2% off for X or Y.
Yeah. I have an upcoming video tier list study, game dev tax haven tier list. So
I mean, I think that would be my thing.
I think like there is no perfect
variable
thing for
pricing.
Steam.
Yeah, there's definitely not a perfect one, but that's the first thing I can think about. Because for example, if we for the industry, the 30% is probably, it feels worse than for Unicycle Pizza Time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because Unicycle Pizza Time uses more Steam features, so it's only quote unquote fair that Steam gets.
You get more of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Then the question is it gonna be like, because once again, you get that more complexity, then right now it's very easy, very transparent. It's like, oh, is it worth to use achievements because it's going to cost me 1% extra? And it's like, well,
yeah,
I don't know.
Also fair. I mean, we can argue about this for like an hour.
Yeah, so Steam, I'm sorry.
You're doing
great
great
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're better than Epic Games, which is...
Wow, we're setting the bar really high already.
Yeah, really.
No, I think you're doing great.
Yeah. And those were all the topics. It's been a bit of a slower week last week and this week as well. Luckily, we have Unicycle Pizza Time to fill up the gap. Next week, our streams will be at a different time.
We don't know what time yet.
Probably midnight Central European Standard Time, 7 a.m. Japan's time. You're gonna have to.
I have to wake up in the morning.
Gotta do it for the grind. You'll get to see Sleepy Thomas with a deep voice. We'll see. The exact timing is still kind of to be determined. We'll update it on our Discord and things like that. You'll see it announced.
Yeah, in the stream schedules, you'll see it appear on YouTube, whatever.
Apart from that, yeah, if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, there's also a...
Buy Unicycle Pizza Time!
That's not what I meant. There's also a video on demand you can watch on YouTube, youtube.com/@BiteMeGames. Thomas is leaving for some reason. I don't know why. But that's all we have to say. For the people who are watching this on stream, don't leave. We're going to head into the after party where we can finally talk shit about all our favorite developers, and we can talk more about Unicycle Pizza Time, and Thomas is going to do his cool stuff. So thank you very much for listening. If you could do us a favor and leave us a rating as well, especially on Spotify, that would help us out a lot as well. So thank you very much. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
We're not gone.
Yo,
Stay.
Code Monkey. He
Code
came when the
Monkey.
news is out. Code Monkey, we have beef.
Oh, wait, what? Why? No, you should say hi. Hi. I'm happy. Why? No. What's going on?
No, don't you?
What?
Didn't I tell you? Code Monkey, you can defend yourself.
What?
We started so Code Monkey, he started an email newsletter.
Oh, I remember.
With the
Okay,
Game
yeah.
Dev News, which is great as well.
He's as confused as I am.
Yeah.
He's joking.
I'm joking. You're great. I like your biceps. Mine are gone. I'm sad.
I want to go to the gym every day with Marnix.
Yeah.
There is no beef.
But
We're
then
Marnix
basically,
is
I
very
just found
happy.
it funny of like, we did like the BiteStream, I think like episode 2, and then suddenly you started like, you did a stream where you talked about your own like newsletter where you went to it. And I was like, did he steal that from us? Are we trendsetters? I don't know. But welcome. So
You're just calling him out like
you can
that.
thank him. Did you use Code Monkey tutorials to make Unicycle Pizza Time? Real question.
No.
Ooh.
But I did use a lot of Code Monkey tutorials in the past.
Yeah.
He's a goat.
He's a monkey. Too easy.
So, what would you rate him, like in a tier list?
Oh, that's for patreon.com/BiteMeGames.
You're crazy. Anyway, we're doing something really fun, or well, at least we're going to try something really fun. I don't know if it will work. I have a special build of Unicycle Pizza Time on my laptop here, where there is no limit to the player.
Yeah, so you're gonna host a special version. So if you have Unicycle Pizza Time,
Yeah.
we can break Steam networking. We have no idea what the like theoretical or actual practical
Some
limit
places
is.
say 16, others say 250. Wait, check out UPT General.
Oh, what's happening? Is it? I'll look at it. You keep going.
Okay, basically some places say 16, some say 250. I didn't find in the official Steam documentation what the actual like limitations are right now, but in general it's like we want to go for it.
I don't get it.
I don't know what I have to see.
Just ignore it. Let's keep
Oh,
going.
I think they mean the Calamity Sam one. Oh no, you already answered on it.
No. So.
Oh,
The fact that he fell, get good.
congratulations.
Skill-
Oh, nothing. Please check UPT General. Nothing important. What a troll.
What a guy.
Anyway, so I'm going to host a lobby for you lovely people.
I'm going to join as well.
I hope it's working, by the way. There should be a lobby called BiteStream now.
Oh, you're already...
I'm already hosting it.
Okay, I'm starting it up as well.
So before I share my screen, Noah, hello, welcome. I don't know. I hope it will
I
work.
see it as well.
Oh God! There are already a lot of people.
There are a lot of people. It seems like color syncing isn't working on my device.
Yeah,
There will be problems and
there will
bugs.
definitely be problems, but it's going to be fun.
Can you see how many people are in? Is there like an easy stats? Or do we have to count the
wait,
overlapping?
I can see it in the console. Wait, give me a second.
I'll give you a second. So this is for the real homies who bought Unicycle Pizza Time.
Oh wait, someone was already rejected because we exceeded the maximum connection count.
Oh, really? What's the maximum then?
They don't say.
Well-
What is the limit for Steam? Or do I need to change it on
Code
one more
Monkey, I
place?
hear that you need to make a complete tutorial to Steam networking for Unity. We're 80 people away from beating Concord's current. If Japan was awake right now, we could probably, if we like rallied up our viewers, do it.
What are you using for networking? Steam networking and Fishnet. It's a great one.
We updated Fishnet. Oh, it's one of the many topics on your huge to-do list. Well, the next one is not like Kitchen Chaos, but it's gonna just clone like Unicycle Pizza Time
I mean, I would feel honored to
and
be
make it
honest.
like low poly tricycle burger delivery project.
I would honestly feel honored.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm just
Are you gonna
checking real
start?
quick.
Because we should be able to join. Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
if
but
everyone gets rejected,
I-
but then I want to have fun with the boys.
But are people getting rejected already? Like,
Does
can
it
people
give a
say?
warning or
Yeah,
something?
do you get something? I'll really quick want to check.
You can see he says.
Oh,
he's
okay,
the-
no, I see the issue. I'm going to kick everyone.
Oh great! I'm just gonna quit. Oh no, I can't.
Yeah,
he kicked everyone.
You were probably kicked.
Yeah. So.
I increased it.
Oh, you
I-
just had a limit on it.
I had the
so-
limit for the Steam lobby and also for the networking. I didn't increase it for the networking itself. It was at 4. I now put it at
So there were more
65,000.
than 4 people in it.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So we try. Wait, you're
lobby-
in game?
Well,
I didn't start.
Yeah,
Go
that's-
back.
you should be out.
Anyway, also make sure you have the latest version of Unicycle Pizza
Yeah,
Time.
the-
It's like updated a couple of hours ago.
31.1. You can see it in the bottom.
The lobby
left.
is open again.
Okay. BiteStream. We're in here. We're with Blue Guy and Caladino right now. I don't think it updates.
There is someone is with the wrong version, guys.
Oh,
update-
everyone gets kicked.
everyone will get kicked off. I will turn it. I will. Maybe I should turn the kicking off for this stream.
What?
Yeah, reading Ocelot. Well, you have the wrong version, or
Well, guys, please have the.
okay, I'm just going to disable the. I'm in Unity, so I can just ignore it.
Yeah. Blue Guy, I can see you. This is the
Guys,
most chaotic
everyone,
stream gonna be ever.
update your version for sure before you join. And then
In the meantime, how have you been enjoying the game? I know you guys have been leaving some reviews. Our review to like player rate is still pretty high, but I don't mind. We're very positive, so this is a bigger win than Forge Industry at least, with less wish lists. So
I press the start game button. People can normally still join. Yeah, you're probably going to have issues. People are spawning in.
I'm just
Take
in
your
lo-
time. People
oh,
are
it's
spawning
like
in.
waits. Okay.
People are spawning in. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't.
We'll get there eventually.
I mean, we're here with like.
But I
8?
should be able to join.
You
whilst
should be able to
in
join
progress.
anyway. Yeah, maybe if you're not being able to start immediately, try to restart your game. I see a lot of exceptions coming in. Someone spawned outside the map. Try restarting your game.
We are stuck in the wall. Oh,
Like 6 people stuck here.
oh, it's the thing that we had as well know earlier, because that's where your default camera position is. Is it just you who can play?
No, because I saw people go already.
I can see
People
like the
are going
lobby
there.
fill up, but I'm not in the game.
But-
I'm still stuck in the lobby.
And if you leave the lobby,
And
restart the
rejoin-
game.
Oh, I'll restart
Like
the
completely restart the game.
game. Okay, just
Not
for-
enough spawn points, yeah, but they should get reused, I think.
Yeah, stuck in the wall.
I hope.
Everyone is stuck in the wall. This is awkward.
Me and someone else is falling.
Guys, we could have avoided all of this if only we were to have used Planetary Processing, who are not sponsoring this live stream.
someone just joined like after the fact, and it seems to be working for them.
I'm restarting.
So if you're having issues, try restarting your game completely. So
Yeah.
leave the lobby, restart the game, and I hope it will
Oh,
work.
I just started a solo game because my brain is so
Yeah, but-
trained on it. Let me just join game BiteStream.
We already had
I-
800 exceptions.
800. Well, in the meantime, you can talk about why we're not using Unity 6 yet.
Because I didn't think everything was already like up to speed for it.
I don't think I'm gonna be playing. I pressed the join, but I'm just stuck in the lobby.
You're stuck in the lobby?
Yeah, I don't get it put into the actual game.
We're almost at 999 exceptions. Let's go.
How many players are in there? Yeah. Oh, you're not sharing your screen, or
I
you
am
are?
now.
Okay.
Yeah, I am now. I don't know how many, to be honest. I see one guy.
At least you guys can spawn if you rejoin. I can't even do that.
I mean, I see at least 4 people. 5, maybe 5? 5. Oh, I didn't want to press any of those things. Is this not the peak content you want?
This is shit content. I'm honestly surprised though that no bugs, because we have like Unity Analytics this time. We learned from Forge Industry in like our Discord that like automatically submits it, and nothing new is coming in at least.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the editor one is ignored. So
Yeah, but like from the
my-
users,
oh,
you would guess that if there's that many together, like that I would be throwing exceptions, but no,
I mean, you probably have exceptions.
it's just not being lagged because, no, like not locked.
Someone has your name, by the way.
This is what
Two people have your name, by the way.
I'm just gonna not bother joining the game, and I'm just gonna look and commentate a little bit more on the side.
We reached peak. Who is going to follow that now?
Now it crashed when I quit the lobby.
What are you doing?
I quit the
It's
lobby
clearly a skill issue.
because I just went 33 people in game. How is like performance? Is it laggy just because you're PC?
I mean, I'm also streaming. I'm also in editor.
Okay, yeah, excuses.
I mean, I still have 50 FPS.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, you made like a...
I wanna see if we can see like SteamDB like a spike all of a sudden. And like
I don't know how quick it updates.
I think it goes. I mean, we'll see. I'll let you know in a second. Unicycle pizza time.
I mean, I also could try and look into fixing it, but I don't know.
No, that's not content. Then we'll just do regular after party
Oh my
instead.
god.
Wow, are you still stuck here?
Yeah, but I'm waiting for the other guys.
How many people have finished the game so far that are not us?
I think one.
No, 2 I think that I saw
Two?
recently. Yeah, because someone else was asking for adding the leaderboard so you can see it in game without having finished.
I mean, you can see it. You just have to finish.
Yeah, but like in a way that you don't have to first hate your life for like 7 minutes.
I mean, you guys are doing great, by the way. You spawned inside a wall.
Come
Code
on.
Monkey spawned inside a wall.
Code Monkey got the game. Did you leave a review though? That's the real question, guys.
But wait, that means he spawned though.
Yeah, why can't I spawn?
I'm going to go back and see if there are a lot of people.
I'm gonna see how many people finished the game. Let's see the leaderboards. 2 people only. 6 minutes 28 and 6 minutes 32.
What I don't think I...
There is a leaderboard. Don't worry, it's just not in game.
Where there's...
He pressed
see
random
multiple
buttons
people
and
here.
joined.
If you spawned inside a wall, maybe you can do pause and then respawn.
Yeah, that's maybe an idea actually.
Maybe try respawning. So
In there.
press the R button or escape and then respawn. And maybe it works. I hope it works.
Oh, wait, now I just joined Bob the Builder's lobby.
Also, FYI, we do not support more than 3 players and yourself, so 4 players max. Normally it works-ish, or at least better than this. But
We'll get there. It seems like the strategy of just clicking random buttons until it works does not work for me, unfortunately, Hugo.
wait, what?
Respawning does not work.
No errors in logs. Oh yeah, okay, maybe let me look at your logs.
Wait, I'll pull up my log fast. Keep entertaining this.
No, let's swap positions. It's quicker
But
when
you don't
when
know-
I look at
you
it.
don't know where my Steam is. Let me first give you
Okay.
my Steam folder.
Don't worry, guys. We will
This is peak content. This is what you guys are in.
We will probably not be able to fix it because we need to do a push to Steam probably.
Yeah. Well,
But we will try.
you can tactical position switch. Oh, did you just kill the microphone?
No. It's still here.
I am now the host. How are we doing, boys? You want to see some pro unicycle gameplay?
No.
Well, too bad, because I also just don't know how to play the game. I'm inside the wall. Can you use... no, we can't. The host can't move characters either in Unity. Like,
No, it's all client side. So, yeah, it's not ideal, but it works.
guys, we made this in 1 month. Like,
Yeah.
not even at the end of the day. We say 1 month, but I was doing Gamescom and DevCom for 5 days, which...
Yeah, I also went to Gamescom and I just was sick.
Yeah, you went to Gamescom and you got COVID, so both of us basically lost a week of dev time as well. So the fact that we got all of this done still surprises me.
21.
But now it's time for this.
How are you not getting exceptions?
Because, I don't know. Skill
What?
issue. Why can I not get on?
Why is my code not crashing?
Because you write too good code. That's
No, because it's not doing what I want either. I want it to crash.
By the way, pro tip, guys, for those watching, a lot of streamers get stuck here on this platform where I am, where they try to do the little corner. It's a trap. You can actually skip it, and it's easier if you ask me. So if you just have the right angle, you can skip that corner. Also, probably, was this the first multiplayer project that you ever attempted?
No.
No. What was it?
Sled.
Yeah, but that's like 10 years old at this point.
Okay, fair. I mean,
I told him, like, do you really want to do this? because we had 3 weeks.
Yeah, we will talk about this in the postmortem.
Yeah.
I have my thoughts about it as well right now, because I think like literally all our exceptions have been multiplayer related.
Yeah, all of the big... Yeah, of course, because the rest of the game is just build level.
Maybe it kind of sucks that it's not working properly. Should we take a clean build and host a normal game?
No, because then it's only 4 people. It's not fun.
Okay.
So can 4 players start on? Are there only 4? Let me check now how many are actually playing.
But don't you want to play Unicycle Pizza Time with Code Monkey?
No. I'm sorry,
Wait,
Code.
that's so rude.
You can just add me on Steam and we'll do it later. Yeah, it's only 4 people who can actually move, it seems.
But you're like disrespectful anyway, because you're not like a coder. You don't know the legend that is Code Monkey.
I'm not a real coder.
Yeah,
How
fake dev.
Fake dev indeed, yeah. Well, I guess you guys can play games on your own and we'll go back to regular Afterparty, or... I'm gonna commentate this guy. I don't know who... Oh, he just fell, never mind.
God, it really sucks. I thought we had it covered. But
you wrote this. When will Unicycle Waifu Time get released? It's DLC.
The biggest thing that I don't know is Marnix is not getting any crashes.
Bones.
That's the saddest thing, because otherwise I might like see what the issue is.
Maybe make 2 servers, 1 Marnix and 1 Thomas, and we'll make them battle who gets the furthest.
Sure, but why?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Let's just do regular.
What we could try. Okay, I have one thing I want to try. So let's swap again.
Let's just do the.
I'm going. Oh, yeah, but no, that was my original.
Too bad.
God damn it! You guys see what I have to deal with? I'm going to kick everyone.
Here we go again.
And I'm going to instantly start my lobby.
Oh, like without other people.
Without other people in it, and then people can try joining afterwards. Ideally 1 by 1, but I don't think we can coordinate that.
Yeah, I really want to play, but still stuck inside a wall. So sad.
I'll also. Yeah, you guys can see my code, whatever.
Oh no.
BiteStream. I'm going to call it BiteStream 2, just in case.
Can you fix the problem? Isn't can you just fix the game, Thomas?
Fix the spawn point.
Just fix everything.
The thing is, Taylor, if I do that, I need to push it to Steam.
Oh yeah,
because I need to build it so it's for you guys as well.
And we're not pushing that.
I'm not going to push that to Steam.
We are not pushing this shitty code.
But basically, I'm going to make a new lobby. It's called BiteStream 2.
Mm-hmm.
And real quick, I'm going to try instantly starting it. And then you can try joining afterwards. It should load you into it correctly.
You know, BiteStream 1 is
Public.
still up.
As long as people are in it. It's
now I see BiteStream 2.
So that's why I called it BiteStream 2.
There are already like 6
All right,
people
they are already getting stuck.
Yeah, I'm not joining once again.
This looks even worse. Like everyone is stuck except me now.
This is horrible. This is what I have to deal with. Then you wonder why it takes so long for us to release games.
We tried, but like you remember last week, and even multiple streams, we made like things. If Unicycle Peach Time sells for X amount of dollars, we will do X.
Are we
Y.
ending the segment of playing with the viewers?
Soon, yes.
Okay, yeah, because now Code Monkey is also stuck in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
His fault.
You should have joined yesterday. We did multiple of your games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Watching the Japanese YouTubers, I was like considering, like, hey, should I just make my own VTuber character, give me like a Vocaloid voice and be like, what's going on, everybody? We're gonna be playing Unicycle Pizza Time, and just start screaming in microphone. So
I'm sorry, you'll have to do it alone. Or send Marnix a DM on Discord and maybe...
No, please don't. I'm gonna get so many DMs. Send me a DM if you wanna help localize the game into Russian, Arabic, Tagalog, Hindi, or any other language that you know that is not English or not one of the already supported ones.
What I was going to say is, if we get X amount of sales, you can decide the number. Our next multiplayer game will allow for...
We're never making another multiplayer game then.
For 100 people.
You know, technically that's correct, regardless of what the number is that I'm going to say now, right?
Why?
Because Planetary Processing wants to sponsor a video where we make a large-scale game and play it live on stream with our viewers.
Okay.
So that's kind of a...
Okay, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
we're not doing multiplayer. We're not doing multiplayer because this is what I have to deal with, guys.
But this is 3 weeks of work.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
I expected more. I thought you were a pro coder. It's always
I never said that.
Always on the YouTube, it's like 10 years ago when I was a wee lad, I started with Brackeys and CodeMonkey, and now look at how great I am. And then
Okay, so now you're blaming CodeMonkey and Brackeys. Real big of you. You're blaming them for my incompetence.
Yeah.
What is this?
no, you're just like talking about how smart you are, but turns out you
I
weren't.
never said that.
The guilt tripping.
I only said
Classic project manager versus developer conversation.
I'm his boss. What is he complaining to me?
I locked the Jira tickets. You should have said you were blocked on the daily stand-ups.
I was going to Google something.
Google how to make game good. Did you guys expect this game to have this success is? What did you guys expect? Be honest.
Yeah, be honest.
Just like, give me a number, or like, I don't know how you, because you can't write essays, but I do wonder, like, did we do better or worse than expected?
Yeah, the Japanese are clearly asleep because no more live stream Japanese people on YouTube at least.
Do you know what I expected made support? So we actually were planning. The thing is,
no. I went on stream or last week or yesterday. I don't remember.
Probably yesterday.
You're going to hate me. I think if we sell for over 100k USD,
Yeah, we'll add a mate. That's
we'll
easy.
add a mate. Yeah,
That's easy.
So just get us over 100k, and you'll get your mate on your unicycle.
Yeah.
What more do you want in life?
I wonder though, like, some of these.
What are you wondering about?
Like Vic is like, I think it's a good idea. Maybe 1k copies sold right now, 10k this month. Like, I think there's too much hopium in you. Am I bitter?
10k? No.
10k in a month for this?
I'll look how. No,
We're
I
at
don't-
like 600-700 now.
we're over.
No, today was 500 alone, and then maybe a little bit over, but not over 1,000.
We are over quantity of Forge Industry already.
Yeah, but Forge Industry costs 3 times as much, so it's not a perfect stat.
No, okay.
Yeah, it's the thing. That's the thing why we're waiting as well for like 2-3 weeks with a full video, because we're still actively reaching out. And if we can get like one queso or one American streamer or one Spanish streamer or whatever to play the game, I think it's going to do a lot. That's what we said earlier in the stream, where right now it's only Japan where it's big right now.
Yeah, in Japan it's selling like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Downside
or like
is
hotcakes. It's not like Black Myth
It's
Wukong,
good.
but it's for
It's
indie
good.
games. It's really solid.
And also the quote unquote sad thing is in Japan it's one of the lower prices that we get back. It's 499 yen.
Yeah, it's €3 basically.
Yeah, so it's like 60% of the price here in Europe. So we earn less as well, but it's still great.
Yeah.
Like I think it does better than we could realistically.
I
hope
think
for.
we're gonna break even on this game at least.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. Like if you look at the hours we put into it, we didn't spend any money on marketing and whatever. I think we're gonna break even on the time invested into the game. The assets as well. Every asset there was like all the assets are either like Humble Bundle bundles that we already had, or I just like went to the Unity asset store and I just looked up like PBR and sorted by free and just like install. So is it like the perfect game? No. I am not saying that this is a piece of art. The thing is also
No, but
this is
it
a
doesn't
good-
have to be perfect.
this
It's
is a good
fun
use case to
game.
show that the gamers don't care about the effort you put into your game.
True.
It's maybe the harshest way to say it, but like if we would have done 15 months on this versus 1 month, people wouldn't have cared. Like you don't use it in your marketing, people don't really care about it that much.
Yeah.
So ouch, that hurts, Mark. Yeah, if you're spending 4 years working on a 2D like RPG Maker game, it's like this is very much, we went into this knowing that, hey, all of these things we say of like high quality graphics, 3D, very engaging, very streamer friendly is like the top to basically market, and we just like stat maxed into that basically. The thing is, I was honestly, this is gonna sound maybe bad, I was surprised by how fun the game actually is. Because
So you think I did a good job?
no, I think it's
Immediately the no.
you just did multiplayer.
Every control, every UI.
I mean more like game design
Functionality.
wise. where the fact of one, it's fun to look at, and two, all of the streamers say this. Well, it's like, I hate this game, and then they like respawn and they give it another run. It's like, why are you?
There is one person I saw who completely rage quit.
Yeah, but then also like even like William, like on launch day, he played the game for like 3 hours.
Let's not get started on William. He has to work on Guild Architect, but he keeps playing Unicycle Pizza Time.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
I think at the end of the day, yeah, we could have given it more time, but I think it's also kind of nuts we did actually, because I was like, this week on Monday, I was like, there is no way this is happening. I'm gonna need to have to think about like, how am I gonna do my apology? Where do I get the ukulele? Where do I find the dog? And now the game is out.
Let's just lay it out on the table. We're all adults here. We can take a bit of feedback, right?
Oh God.
So Marnix came up with Forge Industry, and he came up with the amazing thing that is Songs of Everjade.
We're gonna remake it.
Both were not great successes. Now we make the game that I want to make, and it's the best we've made so far. Coincidence?
No, I literally told this multiple times on videos.
Coincidence?
Please make more levels, it's fun. More levels is indeed the thing we wanted to, but the more levels was something that we just couldn't do. We had planned 3, we had planned a city, then like a medieval, and I have some ideas there as well.
It is probably coming.
Yeah, medieval is most likely coming, and I want to add things like ballistas, that you have to like dodge like incoming projectiles.
Yeah, so basically we were planning on 3 levels at first, a month ago, way too optimistic, but we are going to try a free update.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing an extra update. It's just not gonna be as crunchy.
Yeah, it's going to be like maybe in a month or so or longer.
Yeah, that's also the question is like, will more content give more sales? I think we'll need to, it's also something where you can do, like Steam has these marketing visibility rounds. We can do, once again, maybe this is where we could do an actual like influencer push once again, reach out to everyone who covered it and be like, hey, the DLC's, or like the free update. The free update is coming out in like 4 days. You get a build early already, or like however, we can give them more time now.
Yeah, we can give them
an embargo, create a different
branch, or on Steam, give them a password or something. If we
line it up with a discount as well. Unfortunately, we're joining the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles Fest in 2 weeks because apparently bicycles and unicycles, I legitimately had to open a Steam support case to ask if a unicycle counts as a bicycle or like is valid for the Trains, Planes, and Automobiles Fest. The answer is yes, luckily.
Yeah.
But because it's in 2 weeks from now, basically, which is too close to our launch discount, so we can't do a discount. So I think the fest will not have that much impact. Of course, we're still gathering up some wish lists as well. So
Inex played 11.5 hours already. Jesus, dude.
Oh my God.
I mean, you have the patience of, I don't know, what is an animal with a lot of patience?
A bull? I don't know.
Is it? I don't think a bull has a lot of patience. He's red and he's like...
patience of a Marnix who has to work together with Thomas.
I'm being bullied by my employees, guys. And the problem is, he's HR.
I like Vic's idea, make the no white t-shirt guy the real boss. Do you know the DLC for Nier Automata?
No. Also, I am the real boss.
No, like the real boss in like...
No.
Wait, there's this DLC called... Wait, let me find it. It's the DLC is part of the experience, to be honest. Yeah, there's the DLC for Nier Automata called 3C3C1D11944097.
Oh, I heard about it. Yeah.
Where the final boss is the CEO of Square Enix. He like comes down from.
So what are you saying? In the medieval level, I stand there as a knight.
Yeah, you just stand there. You get to voice act it. The voice acting, honestly, guys, it was so superb as well. Like, big shout out, big ups to Atlas. Probably he's not here, but people love the music and people love the voice acting.
Yeah.
And I love both of them as well, so.
Yeah, and like, it was such a chap to work it because he sent like the message and we were like,
yeah, it was like,
it would be so nice if we could do it, but are we going to do it in time? We said like,
hey, could you do it before Wednesday, like this week Wednesday? And he sent it on like Monday already.
Yeah, and it was like, these are the, and he did like 3 different versions, like, which one you prefer most? I'll make like a more polished version. And we like this one the most. And like the next day it was already
immediately. Yeah.
What? Yeah, he did such an amazing job. So we were really lucky to have been able to work with him on that front. Yeah, the voice lines are really good addition. I think. Like,
yeah.
I think this was something where like
We were
We
like,
weren't.
not sure.
This was not initially planned, but then it was like we should add this. We added this and it was like it was good. So yeah.
So everyone is currently working on like rocket bike pizza time, tricycle pizza time, wheelchair pizza time.
Okay, then we make unicycle drum time.
Then I need to find, but no, because there's no.
We will go against the curve. Everyone is making vehicle pizza time. Vehicle is the thing you insert here.
Yeah.
But we make unicycle drum time. Unicycle.
No, unicycle pizza royale.
Oh, but now you actually spoiled our next game.
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
Unicycle skibbity toilet time. That's
If we-
probably that's the Roblox.
If we
mod.
do the planetary processing sponsorship,
Yeah.
are we just taking our unicycle controller
I'm making it a battle royale.
and making it like
If we give them guns. I want to give it. Can we make it a third-person shooter then?
okay, hold up.
Sam Sully from Planetary Processing. This message goes out to you.
I wanted to ask you something.
Give me the pitch.
Okay, long story short, I just wanted to say I want to release it on Steam then.
Oh. No. That's dumb. We're gonna make a battle royale
Unicycle Pizza Royale on Steam?
game. Yeah, and you need 100 players to start a lobby or something. So we can play it once on stream and never again.
I mean, even then we will not get 100 players.
Yeah. I mean, if it's free to play, maybe, but still,
But
not
I
happen.
would just like make it max 100 people, but you can play it with like 2.
That's dumb. No.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's probably not the best idea, but it would be fun.
Yeah, the C. Seedler one is like the voice lines get a bit tedious. You're stuck on the same thing and have to hear it over and over again. Skill issue.
Yeah, you only have to hear it once. That's when you pass through it. What are you talking about?
Unicycle Baby Shark, and then we need to find like Baby Shark music the entire time, or like Neon Cat,
Neon Cat?
Nine Cat. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what?
Like Neon. Yeah. Unicycle Backrooms could unironically work, I think.
What is Backrooms?
Backrooms is like the horror, like the liminal.
So you have like a clown on a one-wheeler? Or?
Yeah, it's like the Poppy Playtime, but you're on a unicycle or something.
Yeah, the timer is not reset in multiplayer.
Yeah, so that's the thing. There are separate leaderboards for single player, multiplayer, like
Yep.
2, 3, and 4 people. So there are 4 leaderboards in total.
No, 2.
Oh, just multiplayer?
Single and multi.
Oh, okay.
So if you're playing multiplayer and you finish the game, you get on a separate leaderboard with at least 2 people. You have individual times, but the timer does not reset. And the second person does not have to finish.
Yeah. One thing we should do, I don't know if we'll ever figure it out, is like have like a clip at some point where like we're riding a unicycle.
But where are we getting a unicycle?
Japan, maybe? We can just go to an elementary school and steal one. This is
Or
how
we-
we get kicked out.
Or
of
we just like, can I borrow your unicycle? But you say it in
Yes.
Japanese. And they're like, what?
Yeah, sumimasen. Ichirin guy. It's not gonna work.
I mean, I think I told this like a couple of weeks ago. Like the thing that I would find so funny. Okay, I changed it to the Concord one. Would be really funny if we had more active players. But what I said initially is, I want to see a streamer or a video or whatever of someone playing Unicycle Pizza Time while on a
one person
unicycle.
beat City multiplayer.
Wait, really?
He did it in 4 hours and 59
What?
minutes.
Oh, it's a Japanese guy. Well, the time to beat in multiplayer.
The thing is, it's only one guy though. Why shouldn't there be 2 names on it?
because the second one didn't finish then.
Oh, the second one rage quit or something.
Probably, or is still going.
We're still going.
Null X, we will add a nice looking anime character if we reach $100,000 in sale.
Yeah, so it's up to you.
Yeah, if you really want it.
Start reaching out to your favorite streamers and be like, hey, you should give this game a go.
Yeah, go to Twitch and spam people like, have you seen this new unicycle game? Yeah. And you do like a text to speech and then they will feel guilty and they will have to look at it.
Yeah.
Pro tip? Marnix,
Thomas,
why are you so silent? You need to yap.
because I slept for 4.5 hours.
Is that you saying you want to wrap it up already?
No, not yet. Let's do at
Okay.
least until 10. But what do you use for sound effects?
AM?
Art list. Yeah.
AM?
No. PM. Wait. Yeah. PM. I'm just gonna leave if you're gonna be annoying. I'll just like back up. You're streaming anyway. You'll just see me disappear at some point.
Instead of pogo sticks, have Marnik's arm flexing, propelling you. You guys have weird fantasies. Have you guys considered making a horror game? We just made one. It released yesterday.
Yeah, psychological horror. Honestly, it surprised me how many people didn't know that that's like the correct tag to use for that game. Like the comment we got probably the most is like we linked the Steam page and people are like, oh, psychological horror, ho ho ho. And then like the game came out and the people on Discord like, I understand. And they had like a 1,000-yard stare.
I think 90% of the refunds are people saying it's too difficult, no?
Pretty much, yeah.
So it's all people who are...
The thing is, I expected that as well.
I mean...
The problem is, if you're not like sold in the first 10 minutes, this is a game that you know, like, hey, I'm never gonna give this another go, probably.
Yep. Like, it's very rage-inducing.
But we're still below Forge Industry and on like par for refund rates, which surprised me.
How much percentage? I don't know anymore. I didn't check for a while.
It's been creeping up slowly. Earlier today, we were at 12%. I don't know what it is at now, but probably not that much more.
Yeah, I think 15 is the...
I've been stuck on the third part for 20 minutes now. Skill issue.
Third part.
I think that's before the park still.
Before the park.
Yeah, so you have the tutorial area.
Code Monkey, if you want, we can stream your live gameplay.
What?
If I can give you a URL, and you can show it to the world.
No.
If you want.
He can just stream it on his own YouTube. Suddenly,
Yeah, true, but then...
make everyone confused.
But then he can like interact with us and everyone, and we can talk to him and say, you need to actually do this or this.
The thing is...
It would be fun.
No, because it's actually... Like, there's a difference
you're
between...
such a party pooper.
You're dumb. So there's a difference between also like playing the game and like playing it and streaming it. I think it's brutal to stream and have to talk the entire time whilst making the
Because
the game.
Like I at least watched one video where someone was playing it and it was like, guys, go like and subscribe, and he like moved his hands up out of like
yeah, out of like
he's normally doing it, and then it's like, I just fell. What?
What are the impacts of a refund? Do you lose money? No, so Steam takes 2 months. Like when you first initially release, it's 2 months, and then afterwards it's like a month between the part where, hey, you get paid. No, where the people buy the game and you get paid. And because the refund rate is only 2 weeks, you can see, hey, this many people refunded, and you don't have to pay them back, basically, because you don't get paid until everything is locked in sales-wise.
Also, for all the people saying that they hate certain parts or that they're not good at it,
It's just a skill issue.
I never completed the game myself. Like,
But you also haven't tried.
legally.
You were too busy trying to fix multiplayer.
Yeah, also true, but I still suck at it. Like, if it makes you feel any better, like if I were to join a lobby with you and you played it for like half an hour, you're probably better than me.
You would probably maybe reach the park, but you've never...
No, I reached the park easily.
Oh, you reached
Okay, not easily, but like
somewhat easily.
in
But the
like
high-rise...
5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've been to high-rise yet,
Yeah.
legally.
Turns out level design is hard to know if you're the level designer, because everything was easy for me. And I'm like, oh, I should make this harder. And then I gave it to like William and you. And then William got so mad, he like just left the call.
Yeah, he rage quit that.
He rage quit. And I was like, okay, maybe I should...
Slightly tweak.
Yeah, and I was like, how do you mean skill issue? Skill issue. I can do this so easy. Look, you just do this. And he just kept on falling. And I could hear him like getting more and more...
But luckily, I am untiltable.
Yeah, you just don't play it.
Yeah, that's also true. But also, like I mentioned this before, this is the game that I had the most fun developing and the most fun
Also
playing.
because this is perfect for your shiny object syndrome.
True.
Because by now, like the sparkle is gone, but the game is out of the door already.
True.
So you don't have to like go back.
So
to it
basically,
so much.
when I finally go full-time Bite Me, we release a game every month.
That's the question we get now. Like, are we gonna do this again? We're not gonna give a good answer.
Yeah, we're not going to answer it then, because I think, first of all, it depends.
It's like, why would we do Guild Architect if we could crank out 7 streamer bait games in the same dev time?
Yeah, but this is something I actually wanted to talk to you about. I don't think we should do it on stream. And not saying like we should or we shouldn't.
Well,
but
we
like
have 14 hours together on the airplane.
Yeah, like there are some things we need to discuss because
things change.
Things change, and it's like some things are good, and it's like, yay, some things are bad. Like, this is not what I expected a month ago.
Yeah, a month ago, I didn't even know I would be releasing a game.
Yeah, that's also true. But like, just in general, it's like there are so many things that change, and that I don't just mean, wow, it seems like it has a good launch, because in the end, Guild Architect, if we launch it, we will have, I think, a similar or a better launch if we approach it properly. Like, we didn't give this game a proper shot. Like, if we gave it more time in the oven, mostly more time with influencers, to be honest, I think we could have launched really, really well. We didn't have the time for it. We committed on it. It's fine. We accept
The thing
it.
is, my counterpoint, I don't actually know if this is a good genre for wishlists, though. I think this is actually more of an impulse buy because this is a genre where you look at it and it's like more of an impulse buy of, hey, I see this streamer failing right now. I bet I could do this better. And you buy it then, but I don't think, like we got, 7.2k views or something, and it gave us 50 wish lists from that one VTuber. It was enough to get like the ball rolling, but still it was very close, I guess is the best I can say.
Yeah, that's also true. I mean, just in general, I think there are a lot of things. The post-mortem is going to be lit.
Yeah.
There are so many things to talk about.
Yeah, people are you want to try and get the 5k wishlist for popular upcoming though, but that's the thing. We skipped that and we just went straight to new and trending. That's another thing that like I don't think many games do that. Like what we did is so incredibly stupid that nobody even thought of doing what we did. Like releasing a game in a month is hard for a lot of developers. And then we're talking about itch.io releases. Making a game, marketing it, and releasing it at the same time in 1 month and ending up on new and trending is probably even more stupid that everyone is like, yeah, don't even bother with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, also, to put it in perspective, you say 5k wishlist. We had the store page up for 2 weeks because we only have a month, so and you have to be live for 2 weeks.
It was like crunch mode for the store page and everything like that as well.
So, and then you only have 2 weeks to like gather wish lists, but you still have to work on the game because it's not done yet.
Yeah, because
so you don't have time to do a proper like marketing campaign, which basically means sending out 5,000 emails.
Yeah, like, 101 currently.
Yeah,
but still, yeah.
Like, for example, if this was Guild Architect, you would have sent out more emails.
Guild Architect, that's also like you do an actual trailer, we do press, we didn't do anything like press.
Yeah, we didn't do press, we didn't do embargoes, we were like, just cover it.
Just please, as fast as you can.
Yeah, so 4 to 6 months, I already think that's long.
Yeah, I think 4 to 6
2 to 3.
It doesn't scale, I think, linearly.
No.
I think 2 to 3 months for games like this is the best approach. And then like you finish in like 2 months-ish, most of the game is done. You have like a build that you can already send pretty well.
Yeah, I think on that front we are pretty.
I would make a game in 1 month and let it cook for a few months while you work on other games. That's just shiny object syndrome, but worse. Because you don't want to let it...
I think he just wants to accommodate, like...
Oh, let it cook, like, wishlist-wise. Yeah. But the thing is...
Organically,
you need to keep adding more content, because you can only have, like, one push. You can't keep sending... If there's, like, for multiple months, if it's already been covered, like, a month ago, then, yeah, it doesn't really matter as much. UPT is very accessible to a wide audience. That's the thing, like...
But people... Like them play it and hate it.
Yeah, the Calamity Sam, for example, like she does like Roblox and Minecraft and like, you know, those very big games, like very broad audience games. So yeah.
I know. I don't know if he's still here, but I'm really interested in knowing where Code Monkey is. If you didn't know, by the way, you're like one of the OG YouTubers that inspired me to do game dev together with Brekkies.
I think he knows at this point.
You know it. I'm fangirling over you so much.
You've met him last year already.
So?
You've been... No, you didn't get to touch him.
Such a weird sentence. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, please don't hate me.
What are you talking about?
But just know that if you're still stuck in the third area, Code Monkey, you're about 20% of the total game done. And it's only gonna get harder from here, so...
I think you're still a great guy. And a great YouTuber.
Where would you put... Oh, he's here. Heh, nice. I guess that heh, nice was not about the fact that he's 20 years. Do you feel calm? Do you have like...
I mean, he's not typing in all caps.
That's true. At some point, he'll be like, I really wish I never taught you to code so you couldn't make this mod. And now I fell when I alt-tapped.
If you pause the game, you don't fall. Pro tip. But yeah, next time we meet him in person, he's like, I don't want to talk to you guys. How dare you release this into
He will
the
just
NDC?
beat you. He will crush you like a watermelon.
No, because we're going to gym every day in Japan, right? I keep asking you. I'm going to keep asking.
Refund from Code Monkey. I will find you if that's the case.
I mean, we know in which country already.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have the game, no matter who you are, you like it.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting us. If you want to support us even more, leave
The
a
thing
review.
is, I am very happy with how it's not just pity buys at the end of it. Like it started as people who did like pity buys, but then everyone was like, "Oh shit, this game is actually pretty."
Yeah, there are definitely still people who think like, "Hey, I'm just supporting us, you guys." But especially the fact that it's just Japan and Japanese people are a bit quirky because never do country twice.
Yeah.
But hey, there are still like so many people who buy it like organically, which is like a very nice thing. Are you the bronze mezzo guy?
Yeah, like third place. So first one is Spile, second place is William, and then third place is the Enex.
Oh, yeah, he's one of the few people that actually finished.
One of our, like the guy who's number one, Pile, he's working right now on a speedrunning guide.
Yeah.
So you can like actually see.
He does it in under 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So you can, I don't know.
There's a lot of skips, there's a lot of things you can just like fly through.
Yeah.
So.
And he's also just, I don't know, people don't seem to press, like, we give you like 4 buttons to press and for some reason people can't do it. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not that hard.
Juan Pablo Cardoso had something I wanted to talk about you as well, Switchport.
We're using Steam multiplayer.
Oh yeah, Steam. What would we have to do if we want to do something that is like, not Steam? Would we have to use like Photon or how would that work? Like we'd need to use...
It depends.
Okay.
That's one of the things I actually wanted to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I want to save it for
just
after.
the networking. Give me like a quick primer on like not just like whole
not for UPT,
port in general,
but more in general. I'm like, next time we do a project like this, before we do it, I want to properly work on a sort of whatever you want to call it, but like a library or a wrapper or whatever
make your
for what we would consider multiplayer. So for example, lobbies and so on. Where then, for example, we use Steam, but we can easily use other things.
We are never porting, guys.
Why?
Have you seen it? The pricing of Unity Pro?
Oh yeah, I know.
You need Unity Pro for like console ports, right?
Yeah.
You are not $2,000 per seat per year.
I think it's cheaper now.
No, this is the current one.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like
no,
I think it was more expensive.
I think it used to be like 1,400 or something a year.
Oh.
But you used to have Plus as well. I don't know if Plus
true.
was enough.
I mean, yeah, okay, but in general, that still means what I said is not just for Steam, but also, for example, if you want to release on a web, if you want to release on
just not have only Steam,
only
basically.
Steam. Yeah, because now we are really, really like married to Steam.
Yeah.
And which is like
they're getting their 30%.
Bad. Yeah, they have to work for it. But yeah, even then, it's like I want to give it more thought because now it was like we make multiplayer game. It has to be done in
1 month.
1 month. Well, no time to think, just code. And that's, I think, if we actually give it proper thought, especially now that we did our first rep.
First experience, yeah.
Yeah, we did our first rep. I look at the code and I vomit every single time. And that's fine.
You literally said like, we're making this under the rule that William is never going to look at this code because he would cry and kill me and never respect me again.
Yeah, and by now I am looking at the code after 1 month and I'm like, how did I ever think this was a good idea?
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry, I can't speak Russian, but someone is like W for Godot. No, because Steam networking doesn't matter if you're using Unity or Godot. Second off, porting doesn't matter if you're using Unity or Godot because it's even harder to port on Godot than it is on Unity, unless you want to use W4 services.
Don't they even I think they're not even supporting all platforms yet, right?
I mean, I
They
think
were
do.
working on it.
I think they do. The problem
Is
is
it done already?
it's not something you can do. So some of the platforms you have to use like a third party like porting
Or
provider,
something like that.
because Nintendo will not give the source code
Yeah,
to
true,
their stuff for the SDK, which have to be open sourced.
Yeah, true.
So that's the
Yeah,
thing.
they had like a separate company for the
Yeah,
porting and so on.
W4 Games, and they've been getting more investment, and they
Yeah.
were gonna look at some more stuff. Construct 3 for the win. I want to see you make UPT in 3D with PBR graphics using Construct 3
In a month.
in a month.
Yeah.
Good luck. And you can't port the Switch.
Let's talk about that.
Oh,
What engine do you think would have been ideal for UPT,
Unity.
regardless of our experience?
Unity.
Do you think that's the prime pick here?
Yeah, because Unity has way better networking support than Godot at the end of the day.
Unreal?
I think Unreal would be too bloated.
I completely agree.
I think the thing is like most of the like only up is made in Unreal, for example. Problem is I think chained together as well, but those games are like 8 gigs as well to download. This is 1 gig, which surprised me.
2.5 install size and like
It's
1 gig download.
smaller than I expected, basically. W custom engine, nothing
Also-
matters. I'll never release anyway.
I think Unity, games like this, Unity is really good for. We did no optimization and it runs so well.
Yeah.
Because Unity can call so much, everything is static, blah, blah, blah.
Could we do this in Unreal? Yes,
Definitely.
but it I don't know. It would be a little bit of a downside, and we don't know.
We don't know
Unreal.
Unreal. From what I hear from people, I don't have a lot of experience with it myself. I built in Unity and I run it. It's like 10 times as quick
Yeah.
as Unreal. Like the cycle. I don't know the correct name for it. I think games like this is like the best to make in Unity. If you want to make some other games, other engines are better. But for this kind of game, I think Unity is great. But yeah, next game I want to port to consoles,
So
multiplayer,
Guild thing is
and
going
in
to
Godot.
consoles.
No, we cancel Guild. We're
Wait.
doing Godot with multiplayer.
I think you're spouting shit. Okay.
Yeah, I'm spouting shit. But it would be fun.
But you need a $5,000 computer to justify Unreal. Asus, please sponsor me. Thank you.
Or whatever other brand.
Maybe someone.
Just someone.
Oh, Code Monkey is gone. He rage quit. It's just like he's not saying anything, and it's like, congrats on the release. Bye.
Thank you for joining in.
Yeah, he's now going out and like smashing something. He's taking his keyboard like.
Like he wrote it on his phone because his PC was already through the roof, to the window. A dedicated pizza oven game. He posted a review.
Now we should live react to
Thank
the
you.
review.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it's like not just.
Now it's like a negative review saying, I wish I never
Then
thought
we can
this
start
guy's-"
some drama.
No, he's such a...
Next week's video, Code Monkey said, "What about our game?" And like
and then it's just pretty decent game.
Unicycle pizza time.
Thanks for the review, by the way.
Yeah, reviews still help.
I'm very
Oh,
intrigued.
It's not updated for me.
It sometimes takes a bit of time.
Yeah, it still says 51. Oh no, 53 in all languages. We have more Japanese. Recent. The Japanese ones are very funny as well, to put it like Google Translate.
Can you translate it then?
You are the one who has the computer.
Yeah, but you can read.
Well. Wait, there was a good one. Wait, let me find it. Stoic. So. Why is it so hard to select text? Thomas, keep entertaining in the meantime.
I think you're doing great. Like, you're such a pro translator.
This review is like thumbs up. It's just stoic and painful.
I mean, I think masochism, is that the correct word?
Masochism.
Yeah, masochism?
Yeah.
I think that's the correct term for people who like this game.
Then this other review is, this is an absolute god game. Anyone looking for Lost Egg, Tsubo Oji, or Jump King should definitely try this. A truly stoic and authentic game. This is a god game, so let's play it. So, fun fact, Japanese people actually have something with the word stoic. I've noticed. They use the word very often, and it's like the katakana, like stoic.
I mean, and this is, by the way, a random player. So.
Yeah, these are.
These are not viewers.
Here we have another one. The hottest game of the year, as fun as Dota 2.
What that is?
I don't know what
means.
that's supposed to mean. But
I guess he likes Dota too.
yeah, we have 2 that are like, hey, the multiplayer is bad, which is unfortunate. The first ones we got.
Oh yeah, the negative ones. We have
Yeah.
2 where the multiplayer just doesn't seem to work for
Yeah.
some people.
Another one, a satisfying work that makes you feel like you're gradually improving at carrying pizza on a unicycle.
I mean, yeah. You live and you learn, and apparently you learn really quick how to ride a unicycle, because otherwise you just fall.
Yeah, you can learn it pretty quickly as well. It's a good game for a calm solo monk, or a relaxed multiplayer, or a VC chat or broadcast. So basically for everyone, guys. What are you waiting for? Get it.
Game of the century. And yeah, multiplayer is optional at least.
Yeah. Someone else. This is the kind of this is all Google translated. That's why it sounds so funny. This is the kind of control feel I've been looking for. Even among the hardships I've had recently, the controls are a bit quirky and fun. I recommend this to anyone who enjoys hardships.
You like hardships? This is the game for you. Whatever that means.
Do they even play Dota 2 in Japan? Dota 2 is so painful, so I guess it's accurate. Maybe Dota 2 because he rages at it. So it's funny. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. But I want to see what Code Monkey has written.
I mean,
I actually didn't rage out to
doesn't
Code Monkey.
update a
He
lot.
actually paid for his copy, which is...
really?
Yeah.
You're a homie.
Of course, because he's not going to make a video about it. So I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
who
fair.
cares?
But still, homie for trying it out.
Also, we covered this in one of our previous BiteStreams. I do like the new Steam Deck indicator, where
Yeah.
you can see on reviews if the player has been played primarily on deck. Actually, can we see stats on how many people have played on deck? We can. They
I
added
assume
them.
you can, yeah.
They added them also, I think we talked about it in a BiteStream. We have... oh, we don't have enough data, basically. Give me a moment. Let me see.
Oh yeah, true. I was like just googling unicycle pizza, and I came back to that like AI generated video thing.
Oh yeah, the conduit.gg, I don't know.
I don't know what it is, but it's,
Yeah. We do not have a
quirky.
verified category, unfortunately, yet. Because we can't request that. Steam will do it automatically at some point. Yeah, I can't see real deck stats. No, maybe
feedback
we'll
I
have
got
more.
from Japan and then Japanese. I think you're trolling us.
Imuichi. Not very good. I mean, we have a lot of refunds as well from Japan. It needs to be a game for you. My response is just a skill issue. So,
Response from the dev.
yeah. It's really fun though to like also just hop into like the live streams and give them like tips or be like, "Ganbatte ne, don't give up." So, yeah. Oh, we have a YouTube subscriber.
Woo!
We got sound effects again now.
Yeah, I enabled them again after the BiteStream.
Yeah.
Because we're now after partying.
That's what we're
Partying late.
So much partying.
So much party, we saw the game break.
Yeah.
Getting thousands of exceptions.
Heck, I mean,
People getting stuck in walls.
did you Google Translate localizations?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, we ChatGPT'd it.
You had like the Excel list.
Yeah.
So cool.
No, so yeah, we did but the thing is, the Excel list does not have this game requires Steam to operate.
Okay.
Please. So
Fair.
the more common ones, there's this giant Excel list called Polyglot Game Dev.
Yeah.
We used that whenever there was something available, and the rest we ChatGPT'd. We used that whenever. Why do I hear myself?
I was watching. They didn't hear it. They
Okay,
think you're going crazy
good.
now.
The thing is, nobody cares, and we talked about this as well when we went to AGM, Active Gaming Media. I made a video about localization, and they're also like, yeah, they did hear it, and they're like, just Google Translate it, or like not Google Translate, ChatGPT it. AI is very good it's like good enough there to get started, and then see, hey, are there specific languages that matter? Let's then reach out. And now, like the other countries, I'm like, I don't mind as much if people are like, hey, I want to help and I want to help localize. It's great, and I want to do that.
What do you mean you actually heard it? You're trolling. No way.
Yeah. Also about
Maybe
Artlist,
using a mic.
nobody knows. I've seen some discussion about it. As far as I know, we've been using Artlist for Forge Industry, for Guild Architect, and for now, never had any problems, never had anyone being striked or whatever. In chat, some people are like, oh, you need to have the business plan. I personally am of the opinion you need like to have their second, like the not social plan, but their pro plan. I don't know what it is at this point. Nobody knows. I think they're kind of vague. We're not sponsored, so you can use something else. The thing is, your music is something very shitty because you can buy Humble Bundle assets. There have been like previous cases of this where people buy Humble Bundle music and they still get copyright strike, for example, because music is something that is so easy to get ripped off. Yeah. When you need the input of sales, it's like velocity that matters. Wait, oh, what's it called? There's this game marketing newsletter by Simon Carles. Let me find it and see if I can get some more. Game Discover Co. Let me find. They have this concept called virality. Or like, not virality, never mind. Of like hotness, basically. And they use that to determine like, hey, which are the better ones? I don't know if it's... They had like a formula for it. I don't fully follow the Game Discover Co. newsletter, so... But they had like their own proprietary formula. Where they said like, this matters more than like whatever. Yeah, you can make music yourself and even get copyright strikes. It's the thing is also we upload a lot of videos to my personal YouTube channel. Never Artlist has striked me, so
Yeah, but they're also hidden and so on. Huh?
Yeah.
Damn, with the sub from earlier, we already hit the 40 sub mark.
Yeah,
We didn't celebrate.
but we were at 39.
Yeah, but even then, it's still...
Okay.
Yay, we reached the goal. Good job, guys. Twitch chat, you're great. Marix doesn't give you credit, but I do. You're great.
YouTube struck me once for a video which has no audio.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Copyright strike or sub bomb, which is worse? I have no clue. Sub bomb, but fuck Belgium. I'll just move. I'll go to Thailand.
Thomas the Twitch Lord. I don't know if Twitch Lord is a title I like. Because out of context, it just sounds weird. No? But hey, you're welcome.
How many YouTube players finished the game?
0.
No one.
0.
No one. Some of them got pretty far, but at the high rise, most people rage quit. Because it takes them like often 2 hours to get to high rise, and then they like fall twice or something, and then they realize like, ooh, this sucks. Some people, a lot of Japanese people, some influencers are like, oh, this has no checkpoints. This is a deal breaker.
What we could do
is have like an easy mode where you don't get on the leaderboard if you have the checkpoint.
Like you have checkpoints, but you do not get.
Yeah, the leaderboard is only...
And checkpoints only in one run.
Yeah.
So what I mean is not if you restart the game, you do have to start over. No?
Yeah, like if you start a new... Yeah, that's true. So you do it in one run, but like if you get to park, like you will always go back to park if you fall. That is one thing, but it's not the biggest priority right now. So, yeah.
Checkpoints, but times just keep on ticking, that's also...
Yeah, but then it still deserves a different leaderboard.
Yeah.
Because it's still unfair, because you don't have to... So I would just then disable leaderboards and make it more like a practice mode.
Yeah, and just when you start it...
So you can train like the individual areas better.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you're hydrating. You actually watch Twitch chat?
I do my job.
This is unheard of.
You know I'm an S-tier YouTuber. But you put me in the category yourself.
Unheard of. He actually watched Twitch chat. You saw him hydrate, right?
Yeah.
Someone really need to hydrate.
Of course. Twitch chat is my home.
Flabbergasted.
Has anyone actually beat Unicycle Pizza Time? Yeah, multiple people.
Yeah.
Do your personal best. This is scope creep, guys. This is why none of you release games. Skill issue.
You and William are like the worst people to ever say things like that. You always come with scope creep to me. I'm like, I'm done, and it's like a week before launch, and then it's like, but these 20,000 things would also be great. And it's like, like the best thing about a 1 month a set upfront release date.
We hit it.
Yeah, is like at some point it's just like you can complain as much as you like. You want that in the game, it's not happening. We don't have the scope for it. We don't have the time for it.
Yeah.
That's the best part about it. So
Cross-platform. Are we adding a VR mode?
oh my god. Are we okay?
No. We're going to Japan. We can't do VR.
We do it if we bring out VR.
No.
If we do it,
we're not
and
doing it.
I don't want to do it, but
Yeah,
if
we're
we
not
do
doing it.
I want it only if we release a hardware accessory that is a unicycle to control the game.
Oh
with.
yes, with what money?
How to make a game if you're new at game dev?
There's we made videos about that. Look up Bite Me Games 2024.
Yeah, I think
Ultimate Guide to Starting Games Dev in 2024. Explains everything you need.
you could maybe send the guy a link in chat. Soon you will get a link by the lovely assistant Marnix, and he will guide you to the YouTube. I can't hear you because I'm sort of in a club. What the hell are you doing?
This guy is getting bitches. Or
imagine
twins.
watching Bite Me Games in a club. I don't think you'll get bitches then. No offense.
You'll get that like programmer
Yeah.
soft boy.
Congrats for publishing UPT. Thank you.
Thomas with all the good ideas. What is even the good idea that
The hardware unicycle.
It's just a dumb
It's
idea.
a horrible idea. You know, if you think it's a good idea, you can make it.
Yeah.
You can give us
we
like 5%
we haven't
of the cut.
copyrighted the Pizza Time series because then
No. The hardware they can make. The Pizza Time series is ours.
Yeah, because Spider-Man.
Make the hardware.
Sony will come like bust down our doors in Japan.
Make the hardware for it. We will support it in Unicycle Pizza Time, and we get like a percentage of your revenue. I think that's a good idea.
Yes, because we pay our employees fairly.
Release 3D print files for a unicycle converter.
Convert what? You take an angle grinder and you just take your bike.
I think he means like a controller, maybe. Like,
Okay. That is too much effort.
yeah,
Just get an angle grinder.
we're not good enough at like you mount it on your keyboard and you look like when you do like this, it like presses the button every so often. It would be so funny, but so stupid.
Unicycleverse is going to be huge.
Yeah, we're going to make like the multiverse, and it's like this is the first series. This is basically the Iron Man of our multiverse.
It's too late.
But in like a couple of years, it's like all the vehicles are coming together, and it's not the Avengers, obviously, because it's copyrighted. But it's like the Vehicle Ventures or something, and it's going to be like hit of the century. No, we already had Unicycle games. Pizza Time is already.
You're doing great.
Thank you. Does Unicycle Pizza Time have a train level?
No, it was something you wanted to do, but I couldn't find good assets.
Does it have fishing?
No.
That's why we are not in the popular, new and trending in the US.
Yeah. Oh, I found Code Monkey's review. He got 2 awards even already.
Oh, what did he say?
It's kind of basic. Do you like challenging precision platformers with a wacky control scheme? Then play Unicycle Pizza Time.
Thank you, Mr. Monkey.
Some other guy gave us a haiku. Kneaded dough awaits. Cheese and sauce in perfect blend. Baked to golden love. Exquisite.
Controller Sports says Thomas is a visionary like me. His name suggests he already tried like the the hardware things. Smell of fish.
So we're adults here, guys. Wait, it's popular. It is very popular in Japan right now. I had fishing as DLC. I don't know. Unicycle fishing time. And your unicycle is the fishing rod, and you like hold it with your hands, and you like spin the wheel that way.
Yeah, you like the cable is just at your wheel. You like have to drive backwards.
The wheel is like the pulley.
Yeah, exactly. We found our next game, boys.
Yeah.
A keynote lecture at GDC. I mean, imagine.
What are the most funny voted ones? Just 2. This game makes me hate my life. 10 out of 10 will unicycle again.
Yeah.
And then we're looking for someone who's ready to work in a fast-paced and fun work environment.
Yeah.
The work environment. It's our game.
Yeah. I read those ones yesterday on stream as well. But
why to stop? You can stop to kick a ball. Why not cost? Oh yeah, because it's so awesome to see streamers in Marketplace. I added like a soccer ball like the day before launch, basically. Yeah, I added it on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
And it's awesome to see like streamers and they've been like hating their life, and then they see the soccer ball, and they go to it and like monkey neurons activated, and you see them just like play around with the ball for like 5 minutes before they continue the speed run.
Does that mean we need to add like a basketball somewhere sooner?
No.
How many refunds at least?
Earlier today it was 12%, which is still below average. I expect it'll climb a little bit more.
Average on Steam was 14 or 15,
Yeah,
I think, right?
it's climbing still. Oh, like the Steam average.
Yeah, the Steam average.
I think it depends. Like new games are like 18%, or like
So we are below average
right
on
now, but I
refunds.
think it's still gonna go up a bit more.
True. I also think so, just because viewers bought it. and
Yeah,
they
like more
probably-
normal people will buy it. So the more it will normalize, because we're reaching a point now where Japan has grossly outnumbered already the American buyers, or like the viewer buyers.
Yeah. But you know what that means? If you're in America, buy like 50 copies to offset it. America is the greatest, right? You're losing to Japan. What is this?
Let's not make this political. Forge Industry is at like 23%. No, it dropped to like 19%.
Yeah, it was.
The first
checked
half
earlier.
year it was like 23%, which was slightly worse than average, which is acceptable.
I think a bit worse than slightly
Yeah.
worse. It was not good. But I mean, you live and you learn. In a month, we made a game that is better.
When will you publish Guildrocket's Steam page? When the trailer is out and the devlog is edited. And I started working on the trailer like 2 days before we started on like...
This was just your excuse to not have to work on the trailer.
Yeah.
So like, then in a couple of weeks, I'm like, hey Marnix, are we going to do Guildrocket trailer? He's like, I have an idea for
Another game. If anyone refunds it, they go to hell. No, their hell is just a unicycle then. The game becomes their hell.
Like they go, like you come to the gates of heaven or whatever place you believe in religiously, and your god is just
the
like
creator gives you a unicycle.
yeah, it's like here's a unicycle, you have to complete it in 5 minutes,
Good
or you
luck.
go to hell.
I mean, if they have some skill, it doesn't take that long.
Yeah, but not 5 minutes. I mean,
No,
5 minutes total.
Yeah. Oh, like learn it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, all right, I'm not pinky promising this you, but there is a chance. Because there's always a chance for anything. Like there's never a 0% chance. That's just how life works. There is a chance that if there is an afterlife, no matter what religion you are from, that
I just
your God.
said, let's not make this political, and my dude is like, let's talk
Religion.
about God.
Yeah, but
How to apply for translating Steam page? Join our Discord and just send me a DM,
just send a
Christian.
DM.
What language is Christian? Sounds like Norwegian.
Scandinavian.
Yeah, like
somewhere
Scandinavian at
yeah.
least.
You're making it political.
I know skilpe is Danish for turtle.
I was thinking about what the meatballs are called at IKEA.
Kjotboller.
That's probably the thing that most people know.
Yeah, an Irish one does not. I don't even think Steam supports Irish.
Estonian offering Russian translation.
Ah, that works as well. Well, we were very far off.
What are the words of Russian that you know?
I know suka bliet because I played a lot of
That's exactly what I
Counter-Strike.
was going for.
Yeah.
Doubt there is any sense in an Irish word?
Yeah, no.
Is Irish not just English?
Ooh, let's not make this political. Let's move on to the next one. Privyet. Yes, privyet. America calls them Swedish meatballs.
I mean,
And
Zweedse balletjes?
yeah, we call it. Yeah, do we say it like that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I never go to IKEA really.
Yeah. I mean,
Also, in Belgium they stopped making the meat, or like they kind of don't really sell the meat ones as much anymore. It's all the vegan ones.
no, they have it.
They have it, but it's
My
like
mom bought it like
2
a
times
month
as
ago.
expensive, and they like give it like a little tiny piece of the screen, and then everything else like buy the vegan ones. And also the vegan ones are pretty good as well, so they're cheaper.
Where are all the Italians? I don't know.
All currently marching towards our location with flaming torches because the Pope just announced a new crusade.
On unicycles.
After what we did to the poor pizzas.
Like all the Italians in the future will come like marching down on their unicycles.
Not on unicycles.
Yeah, well, they
just
will.
beat us with pizza.
Okay, then we go like away from them on a
Yeah,
unicycle.
it's like this. It's like the snail. It's like the snail who's always chasing you. We'll just go to Japan.
It's an angry Italian with a pizza.
It's an angry Italian with a unicycle.
I mean, he's going to struggle on the sea. So, what are we thinking, boys?
It's sleepy time.
You want to sleep? I mean, it means you have to end the stream. Not immediately end it like last time.
From end stream.
I mean, like, say goodbye to the people, give them a proper send-off, thank them for their lovely support for the game, for us on the channel, all those things.
Boys
and girls.
And girls.
And X.
Can I keep going, or can I was trying to have...
Is X now the variable?
I was trying to have a heartfelt... Let's not make this political, goddammit. I was trying to have a heartfelt conversation with the viewers, where a few days ago, I was depressed as shit. Like on Monday, or like on Sunday, I was like, we are so fucking fucked. Because I had to do all the level designs. I was like, this is not happening. And then on like Wednesday, I was like extra depressed because I just spent 2 days with 16-hour level design sessions. And then Thomas was like, yeah, I'm not streaming. You get to stream as well. And I'm like, I just want to hole up and die. But no, the content has to keep going. And I was like, why am I doing all of this to get like some pity sales? But because of you guys supporting us, joining in on these live streams, buying the game, and leaving those reviews very quickly, it's gone all right. I still hate my life because I'm a game developer, but it's going better, I think. We'll see. We've gotten some great content planned up. I have like 3 video ideas at this point that it's like now more of, hey, how do we space this out a little bit? So we'll see. I'll be taking a break next week. Videos will keep going up, don't worry, but it should be nice as well. Also, next BiteStream probably will be without me. I think you're gonna have to do it with...
Yeah, it was on your birthday, right?
Yeah, it's on my birthday, and I was like considering, should I like come and do the dono farms because it's my birthday next BiteStream, but I don't want to do that. I just want to...
then I'll have to prepare the topics.
I'll prepare the topics, don't worry.
I'll have to read the topics.
I'll make the doc and everything.
I'll have to read the topics.
Yeah, but yeah.
Because I don't think William is going to like lead the conversation about the topics.
Well, you always say that you're better on screen talent than me.
I never said that.
Well, that's what you say.
I literally say that you are better, and I'm like you a year ago before you did 100 videos.
Mm-hmm. But you're always like, no, I think I'm better for normie content.
I think you are, like, if you made the devlog, it would be even more, devlog for Unicycle Pizza, it would be even more cringe.
My grandma told me that she really enjoyed your devlog. She had no clue what was going on, but she found it so funny that she watched the entire video 3 times.
See, there we go.
So you make great content for grandmothers. Yes. She asked me, like, what plant was that? Do you know? And I'm like, it's an IKEA fake plant. I really don't know.
I mean, yeah.
So, all of that to say, guys.
Thank you so much.
There is bonus content on patreon.com/bitemegames. We upload extra videos every week. If you join our Patreon, you get full stats because we like discuss it in our like a secret sect inner circle on our Discord server. So you don't want to miss out. It gives us a little bit of extra support. And honestly, nobody leaves our our Patreon, and it's not because I hold them at gunpoint, but it is just because there's so much great content in it, so much in-depth content on it. So if you want to get even more, we now have a somewhat success to back us up. Like, we talk about all of these different things. So patreon.com/bitemegames. Alessandro is the true guy.
He does, every time you mention Patreon, it's like exclamation mark Patreon.
Up.
So the link is in the chat.
And
what a guy.
With that, wraps it up.
Maybe...
Oh, you want to...
No, there was one question I wanted to ask, but I forgot.
Okay, you can ask it.
Yeah, but then I first need to remember it.
Well, you can keep thinking about it.
You're just backing up and leaving.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. What's the question you wanted to ask?
Oh yeah. So, the title of the devlog was making a game in 30 days to not go bankrupt or something.
You want to end the stream on this? Everyone is gone already because I've.
That's why the hardcore people should now know: are we going bankrupt or did Unicycle Pizza Time save